everybody! What am I doing in this chair? Hi, welcome to the Dungeon Run. It's me, your friend MPP. Hi, friends and loved ones. And I'm here with friends tonight, both old and new. Not old friends sounds weird. It sounds weird when you say it like that. Anyway, hi, friends.
Hello.
Hey, who do we have? We have Kari, we have Adam, we have Katie Michels.
Hey.
And we've got joining us at the table for the first time, Omar Najam.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you.
Omar, you were just in chat in last week's episode, and now you're here.
And folks, this could be you.
You like willed yourself to the table.
That's manifesting.
Is that how chat works? You just go to the show you want to be on?
That is how that works.
Computer.
Speak it into being.
Yeah.
Joining us as well, she's literally on her way, is Jessica
Jess.
Parsons. We've left an empty chair open for her.
We can edit that in later. Hi, Jess.
Leave a spot for it. There we go. We'll put that in post. Welcome, everybody. As most of you know, we had to postpone this week's episode because Ron is a little bit under the weather. He's on the mend, though. I didn't put my microphone on because I'm an idiot and I stood up right before this.
You're not an idiot.
No,
Thank you,
don't say that.
guys.
About
Ron does that a lot. It's fine.
Ron does do it a lot, and now I understand. Because when I'm trapped over there, you're not going anywhere.
No.
Well,
Now-
you're looking at all of us, and it's very distracting.
You're right. You are distracting. Everyone's very looking.
Well, that was a good dry run of the intro.
Thank you. Are we live?
Does chat have any notes for the
Look.
intro?
I'm so glad we
Energy.
called this a casual game night because it's gonna be casual.
We're wearing pajamas under this table.
I'm wearing nothing under this table. Omar, I'm so
Wearing
sorry.
too
It's
much.
really nice
No,
to meet you.
yeah.
Omar's very bundled up.
Many layers.
Omar's casual is putting on more clothes.
Yeah, plaid jeans, believe it or not.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Had to get them specially made.
Yeah, they're not lined jeans. They're plaid.
They're plaid
jeans.
jeans, yeah.
Serena and Josephine are on their way to Gen Con right now. Omar's headed to Gen Con on Friday.
That's
Again, if
right.
you're going to be at Gen Con,
That's
say
right.
hi. You're doing the Desi Quest show. Anything else
Right.
you want to plug?
Saturday.
Yes.
I might have another thing happening later on Saturday.
Sick.
But I will be wandering around the food truck plaza
Best place to be.
pretty much all day. So just keep an eye out for me. If I look
Amazing.
dehydrated, get me some water.
Yeah, it's going to be hot.
What's
Be
the
careful.
temperature
Well,
there?
maybe don't wear so many
Is it real
pants.
relaxed?
I can't help it.
Yeah,
I tried.
I don't know. I mean, I think everywhere's hot right now. It's early August, so everywhere's hot.
Yeah.
I'm going to Melbourne later. It's cold there.
Melbourne, Australia. That's
Yes.
right, because it's winter right
Yeah.
No, Melbourne, Arkansas.
Melbourne, Indiana?
It's cold there. Believe it or
Yeah,
not.
the rest of Arkansas is in a heat dome, but
now. Very strange
Yeah.
little
Down
town.
South Arkansas.
But tonight we're going to play a new game. We're going to have a little fun. We wanted to do more like kind of casual game nights like this. And so tonight we are playing For the Queen, which if you are not familiar, it's a super cool one-shot team world-building adventure that we'll get to in just a little bit. So we'll be getting to that. Welcome to the game night, folks. Anything I'm forgetting? No, well, there is a lot of other things to say. We have our wonderful sponsors. There we have our wonderful
you're not
sponsors.
forgetting anything.
But you're
Yeah,
not-
I'm
You
not
haven't gotten there
forgetting.
yet.
I know that I have a lot of things I have to
Because you haven't
say.
said it yet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Boy, there's some pressure.
You're doing great.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Adam.
I already told you your mustache brings out your eyes.
No, and I apologize for having a mustache tonight, folks.
Why?
Anyway, what? Is it what?
Why are you apologizing?
Because
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't look like Morgan. I don't know. Who
Oh, I
this
love
man-
it.
I don't know who this
Disagree.
man
I
is
love
sitting
it.
behind.
This is
I
actually-
think you've gone. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
go.
no, please.
Please.
I'm just saying you've gone through like a array of facial hairs, and so
It's true.
there's no one Morgan facial hair. And
I appreciate that.
IMO.
Mhm. I was going to say the opposite. You haven't gone through an array of facial hairs,
Yeah.
and this is the only one.
There you go.
One of us tells the truth, and
Weirdly.
one of us lies.
Okay.
I'm loving this dynamic already.
Homer and I are mortal enemies. But also like weirdly on the same page.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that the case?
In a cosmic balance kind of way.
Yeah.
It's not. Again, one tells the
Oh my god.
That's the contrarian.
So now you're just being contrarian. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We have sponsors, including wonderful companies like Die Hard Dice. They make beautiful dice trays, and accessories for all occasions. Check out right now, they have Mages Guild dice, which they are inspired by every school of magic. The necromancy ones are super cool, and they glow in the dark. So free shipping, $30 or more, and use our code DungeonRun for 10% off right now. Thank you, Die Hard Dice.
Woohoo!
Speaking of world building,
That's
World
a
Anvil.
spooky Halloween gift if you give one.
Glow-in-the-dark dice. I
Ooh.
love it. And necromancy dice. Even
Yeah,
better.
that's the thing.
Send the package at night.
Can you control when you send a package?
You can, when you send it, not when they get it. So that's only
Send
yeah.
It's good for you.
The delivery
missed you,
person.
Katie.
They're like-
The logic is so. Yes.
Also, post office, we're leaving us.
I took this to FedEx at 9 p.m.
Eerie glowing coming from the post office, though.
Please sign it. I think I might get it.
Amazing. Our other sponsor is World Anvil. They are the best online tool for world builders of all kinds, whether it's D&D, Pathfinder, Vampire the Masquerade, For the Queen, or whatever game you might be playing. Create interactive maps, historical timelines, family trees, and everything you'll ever need to bring your TTRPG campaign to the next level. Use the code DungeonRun for 40% off a yearly subscription.
40.
40%! That's a high number.
Stellar deal.
Stellar deal. Our show's made possible by Patreon, patreon.com/dungeonrun, for those of you who don't know. In fact, the VOD of this very episode will be available to all patrons $5 and above as soon as possible, and we're going to leave it exclusive to patrons. Your Twitch subscriptions, you will get to watch the VOD of this episode, but we're going to leave it up, the VOD of it up just for you Patreon subscribers and you Twitch subscribers. So join the Patreon right now. $5 a month will get you this. It'll get you short rests. It'll get you so much other amazing stuff, including free interactivity. I'm actually running another D&D game for our patrons this weekend with Just Jules, Kitty Scritches, who else? Jim Whitted and Braba, where we got a session on Sunday. Jim Whitted and Braba both coming in from the UK, so it's time zones are fun.
Wow.
Yes, but that'll be a blast, so we're so excited for that. New patron shout out. I wanted to make sure to hit this because we got a bunch of new patrons this week. Thank you, folks. Welcome. Welcome, new patrons, Rich V and Timothy. Thank you. And also thank you to Henry for upping your patron level. And also to Idaho Judd, who joined Team Force of Shadow.
Oh.
I think he actually wrote us that he and his partner, who's Tiny Misfortunes is his partner, did it in support of our striking unions right now. Thank you, Idaho Judd. We really appreciate you. Union strong. Way to go. Lastly, Ron wanted me to remind you that you need to vote in the poll for the fate of the City of Glass. The deadline is tonight at 10 p.m.
Ooh, a spooky time.
Is Adam's father going to live? Is Christabel's father going to live or die,
My
folks?
father's life is in your hands, everybody.
Deadline.
Yes.
So vote in the poll if you have not yet. Do the command convergence in Twitch chat. Let's see. Jessica Lynn Parsons has just walked into the studio.
Oh my God.
Hi!
I've been listening to you guys live.
Oh,
I know everything that happened.
Okay, good,
Did you
perfect.
respond when we talked to you?
I did out loud, but not just in my car.
We heard it.
You heard me?
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
Wow.
What's up with
Who's not telling the truth now?
Pure chaos. This
I don't know how to answer that question.
I
Correct.
should have known sitting them next to each other was going to cause this. Dear God. So, vote in the poll tonight, because last I heard, the vote was very close.
Ooh.
And maybe not in the way you'd expect.
Tantalizing.
I don't know which way you voted. I have not voted. I did not vote. Maybe I should have, but I didn't.
Wait, for Gonzalo?
No, for the City of Glass. But yes,
Oh.
Gonzalo was attached to the City of
Right,
Glass.
Yeah.
It was like, I think when Ron told me it was like something like 52 to 48. So like, your vote makes a difference, folks. Get out there.
Every vote counts.
Your vote always makes a difference.
That's correct.
Get out the vote.
Get out the vote. Rock the vote
Rock the
for the
vote.
City of Glass.
Is there a vote campaign happening in the City of Glass?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, posters everywhere.
We did
Yeah.
see a propaganda poster for Baron Medjolon, didn't we?
Exactly. Yep.
Vote or die. Pretty,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, we suggest everyone come out, or you will be
super
dead
chill.
tomorrow.
Or this place will cease to exist.
Yeah.
It still only gets 40% turnout. What the heck? It's hard. It's hard to vote. That's all my announcements. So amazing. It's just casual game night, so we don't have to take it to anywhere. I don't have any visuals to throw to like Ron does. But tonight, we're going to play For the Queen, which again is an amazing game. We're so appreciative. We're going to go through the instructions of it, mostly because most of us have never played it before. But it's a super exciting world-building game. Come on in.
Just eat eat at the table.
I at least want you.
Casual game night.
I need you to hear these instructions, if
Katie's
nothing
like,
else. Don't.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
Katie.
Everything's fallen apart since I've left.
Katie's judgy mom face ability has increased by like 50%.
I have a 1-year-old at home. We never have mess.
Mess. Not a mess.
We missed you, Jazz. Eldritch Domination. That's a fantastic show. Abomination.
Is the camera on me?
We'll let you know.
Oh, yeah.
We'll let you. Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah,
Bring
you
it
need
in.
the microphone.
Let's get a single on Jessica, please.
Really quick, before we start.
Yes.
I made this shirt. And if you want to buy it, it's in my Instagram bio.
Eldritch Abomination.
Oh,
I'm into
So good.
Yeah,
That's
I love
cool.
it.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Spooky.
Very.
There's other stuff
I'm
in
gonna buy it at
too.
10 p.m.
There's also hats that say like your character alignment. There's all kinds of stuff in there.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Oh, wait.
good.
Oh, I forgot to give myself a card, but that's fine. You guys.
I
Do you want to
secretly
hold on to
opened
one?
I've talked enough.
Okay.
No, this is these. So, literally, part of the game is reading out the instructions because For the Queen is a team improvised world building game where all of us are in the retinue of the powerful queen of our land, and together we're going to figure out our relationship to them and our interests, our conflicts, our loves, our hates, all of that. And by the end, we'll find out what happens with the queen. And this is kind of the basis of this story. It's wide open world building together, and getting this group of crazy, creative, and talented improvisers together, I think it's going to be pretty cool. There's no GM, so even though I'm in this seat tonight, don't think of me that way. Cool. Oh, dang it. All right, so these are numbered cards.
You already
I only
apologized for the
had two.
mustache, right?
Thank you. Yes, I already
Oh,
did
wait.
apologize for the
Wait.
mustache.
Which one did you?
14 was for her.
Okay.
15 is for you.
Do we say who? Do we show the queen?
Yes, we are going to show the queen in just a second. The game provides you with art
Can I look at these?
of different queens. Yes.
That doesn't want to
Thank
slide
you.
it back.
The game provides you with art of different queens to inspire your storytelling. And tonight, we went through all the cards. There's beautiful artwork. You can even see, Sean, are we seeing that? Beautiful artwork like this that you can show. There's an entire deck just of queens. And tonight we have chosen this queen to be our inspiration. Giving off some Angela Bassett Wakanda vibes a bit.
Really.
Incredible. So this is our queen for tonight, my friends. We're so excited. And I think now I'm going to pass it to Katie to read card number 1.
Okay, 1. Go around the table clockwise, taking turns reading these cards aloud.
Number 2. The land you live in has been at war for as long as any of you have been alive.
The Queen has decided to undertake a long and perilous journey to broker an alliance with a distant power.
The queen has chosen all of you and no one else to be her retinue and accompany her on this journey.
She chose you because she knows that you love her.
Accents are going to be fun tonight.
You are welcome to look through the Queen cards for inspiration, which is what we've done, I believe. If there is one that seems right for the group, place it on the table to inspire your story.
Our queen here in the regal blazer.
7. Set the card that reads, "The Queen is under attack. Do you defend her?" aside.
So there is a part of every game that in this deck of prompt cards, there exists a card that says, "The Queen is under attack. Do you defend her?" Every game will reach that part. And after we have learned so much about each other and about the world and our relationship with the Queen, the final question will go to all of us. Do we defend the Queen? What do you do? And that is how the game ends. When you reach that card, that is kind of the end game of the game. But yes, so I have shuffled this deck of prompt cards with questions, and in this deck is that card. In fact, there's an X card in play if we need it for safety tools. Use safety tools in your TTRPG game, folks. If there's ever a question that anyone really doesn't want to answer, I look through the deck. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, always down for that if someone doesn't want to answer that.
Shuffle the red prompt cards and place them face down in the center of the table.
Done.
Put the queen in.
You're gonna change your accent every time.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
with the Queen is under attack card in the middle of the deck for a game that takes approximately 30 minutes, or shuffle it into the bottom third of the deck to play for an hour or more.
You want that.
Yes, yeah, it's in the lower half,
Yeah.
for sure.
Is that 9?
Yeah.
When you have read the instruction cards, continue clockwise with the red prompt cards. Take turns reading the questions out loud. Interpret these questions and answer them however you wish.
Yes.
Other players may ask you questions or make suggestions on your turn, but whether you answer those questions or include those suggestions is entirely up to you.
So this isn't like D&D combat. It's like if it's somebody's turn, yes, it's your turn to answer that question, but it's wide open. It's almost like a writer's room vibe.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except we're on
Not.
strike.
No.
Except we're on strike, but yes.
Yes.
Yeah, solidarity, baby.
Yeah.
13. If you encounter a card or an answer that you don't want to be included in the game, tap the X card. That content is removed from the game.
Place the X card somewhere everyone can easily reach it.
I mean, that's impossible on this table.
Yeah,
It's
why
a
don't we just
beautiful,
do this?
beautiful big... That's fine.
That's what I'm going to
If
do.
you draw a card that is removed this way, simply draw another card. You can X a card that you drew yourself.
You can also pass on your turn. To do so, give the prompt card you drew to the next player and say, I'd like to hear your answer to this question.
Yes, you can tap. I think I gave myself 16. A prompt card can be passed around the table until someone applies the X card to it.
Oh.
Interesting. Continue answering, passing, and Xing questions until the Queen is under attack card is drawn.
Indeed.
Each player should answer that question in turn, then the game is over.
Whoever wants to can draw the first prompt card.
Who would like to start? Ollie! Hi, buddy! He's so cute.
Keep playing.
I kept feeling something on my hip, and I realized it was a dog.
There is a small demon
Suppose
there.
there's chicken.
Chicken in your
So we exist in a land at war, and we are traveling with our queen.
She's with us.
The rest is up to us.
Because she knows that we love her.
That's correct. We are a trusted retinue of the queen, but the rest is up to us. Where, how, time, accent, look, all of it. Like, for instance, just going off of this inspirational card, using this visual of the queen, what era is this? I don't know. You could suggest one thing. It could be neo-futuristic.
Very Wakanda, like you said.
It could be Wakanda. It could be hundreds of years ago. It could be,
Is it the future? Is it the past?
You never know, and that's up to us. Who would like to draw a first card?
I'll draw.
You want to draw?
Sure.
All right.
Want to put it in a box and send it to me?
Well, should we do the box draw?
Send
Here.
it at night.
I've already shuffled this card, so I'm just gonna. There we go.
All right. What do you usually do for the royal family? Why does that make you an unlikely choice for this journey?
Interesting. See, this is how we learn things about each other.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
So, like, when you just read that, are you able to then, like, pimp somebody else into that, or is that you specifically?
And normally it's supposed to be he answers it unless he would like to pass it. You can offer him suggestions.
And then it just has to be to the next player, it looks like.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But for instance, if I wanted to be like me and my twin brother, blankety blank,
Absolutely
blank,
do
blank,
that.
I
That's
could do
valid.
that.
But only twin brothers.
Only twin brothers.
Only twin
Only
brothers.
twin
No
brothers.
twin sisters.
Everyone has to be a twin.
No fraternal twins.
That's it.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Sorry. So it's very clearly written in the rules.
Yeah, that's the
weirdly.
one rule.
No non-twins.
Okay. All right. I'm a mercenary.
Oh my god.
Oh.
My family's killed for the queen for generations. My grandfather died on the front lines. My father died on the front lines. I'm going to die on the front lines. I know this, and that's why I've been at the queen's side since I was a wee lad. I'm an unlikely choice for this journey because I tend to get a little intense when it comes to the queen's safety. The last time we were out at a pub, I knocked out 3 men who were just asking to shake her hand. I'm sorry, I tend to solve my problems with violence, not with logic and reason.
Are you working on that at all, or?
No. People tell me to, but I am a warrior for the queen. I can't lose any of my edge. I have to stay on it. Always.
Soldier.
Soldier.
How do you feel about the fact that the queen goes out in public amongst the rabble?
The people are lucky to experience the glory that is the queen, but it is dangerous. There can be crossbowmen everywhere, daggers in the dark. I promise to throw myself in front of anything coming at the queen.
Sasha,
Yes.
the queen has asked me to ask you to stop pacing outside of her cart so much at night. It's keeping her awake, and she doesn't feel safe. She feels tired.
Gloria, there could be assassins everywhere.
We're in the middle of the forest, and we have people on watch, and you're not on that watch. So if you're on the watch, you can do it. But when you're not on the watch, we don't need you.
I can't sleep, so I just thought I'd maybe pick up an extra shift.
But then you're making it so no one else can sleep.
That's fair. That's fair.
Listen, I'm just the messenger.
No, you're right.
Verbally shoot me.
I will just sit quietly outside the queen's tent.
Right, I'm gonna avoid saying that to her, but
No, you should let her know. Let her know that I'm watching her tent
Nope.
all night.
Sasha, the queen has asked me if you could breathe a little less intensely. You're sitting there doing nothing quite well. It's just your breathing is quite intense.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. Better, I guess. I have a white noise machine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, I think we've properly answered the first question. And Sasha. Okay,
Sasha.
Gloria. Though Katie could be Gloria for the rest of the game, or not.
It could be an NPC.
Could be. Could be.
Answered any questions.
And we go clockwise. So that comes to Omar.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Ooh, good catch. Look at that teamwork. There we go.
Very good slide.
Two goalies better than one. Why doesn't soccer do that?
Shout out to the soccer league. We have suggestions.
Double goalies.
Several goalies.
No one ever scores.
Ooh, you have a personal connection to the land you are currently traveling through.
Okay.
What makes you want to stay, and why don't you? I feel like this is a blunt way to put it, but a tryst.
So an ex lives on this land?
X alludes to a relationship.
Okay, right. I'm sorry. Good point. Yes.
Is
Okay.
not how I would have put it.
Sure.
But I, Tristan, am at times a
Why
little
not?
too honeyed with my words.
Oh, sure.
And I might have gotten myself in a little bit of trouble.
What are those types of things that you would say?
I've never seen eyes like yours.
Clearly, he's a bard with all the lyrics he spouts with words like that. And I assume because of the loot upon your back.
The loot upon my back is, yeah. I mean, I'm always fond of playing it at parties. I kind of break it out no matter what. And there's a couple covers I like to do on the loot itself. And usually a concert goes from a crowd of people being entertained to kind of singling out one person. Yeah, so...
I gotta ask about the covers.
Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Of
course. I mean, classics.
Hey There Delilah.
Oh my god. All right.
It smacks of this time period.
The queen likes it because he always ends with closing time.
Yes,
You haven't played Freebird. I've been screaming Freebird for 3 months. You haven't played it yet.
That's so funny you ask. So I'm gonna play Closing Time.
And he always cries.
Yeah. Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of bring down the house.
Yeah, of course.
It gets increasingly less energetic as the second goes on, yes?
Because it's
Very
so long.
sad.
It's a long set, yes.
Counting crows, like round
Yes.
Yeah.
He does that one twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
A
God.
lot of the crowd just leaves because they're too sad to stay.
Yeah.
That's ultimately your life's goal, is to make the audience so sad that they actually leave and you're left by yourself.
Well, it's important to me to communicate that I am emotionally vulnerable.
Sure. The saddest boy.
The saddest boy in need of consoling.
Yeah.
But also, I can be in a
hence
place.
The tryst.
Yes.
Got it.
Now, full disclosure, since we're friends, a lot of that is put on. I'm not that sad of a boy. I'm emotionally irresponsible.
It's a lot of staring in the mirror before you go out and just like forcing yourself to cry.
Yes, yeah, I have to
Fair.
get into
Fair.
the mode of it. And so I do think that within our traveling group, those who have spent a lot of time around me have witnessed me unmask and know that a lot of my behavior is definitely put upon.
Right.
So I don't have the most trustworthy reputation in our traveling group.
Got it.
So I prefer to spend my time with strangers.
Sure. Okay, so your personal connection to this land specifically is of a former tryst.
Yes.
An awkward, well, probably wasn't awkward at the time, excursion that maybe you feel awkward about now.
I thought we would never come back.
Right.
So you made
return.
So you
Yeah.
made promises that you can't keep.
Ooh. Ooh.
If you consider a marriage proposal a
I see.
then
I
yes.
see.
And
Good.
I kind of put it a little bit upon the queen where I said I'm such an important component of our party.
Right.
I could never part ways with the queen. She needs me.
Ooh.
As
You
a
did
main
this
source
to
of
yourself a
inspiration.
little bit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now we're back and we're kind of stopped here for the evening. And we're, I know we're in the forest, but I can hear the sounds of the tavern nearby.
Right.
And I don't want to run into anyone.
Got it. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
So,
And the
You are-
queen doesn't know that you're a bit manipulative emotionally.
no, I don't
She
think...
thinks you're sad.
Yeah,
Yes.
Are you always sad around the queen? That's a great question.
I'm always, yes.
Emo.
Very emo. Yeah. Yes.
I'll leave it
I'll be
to
right there.
That's the queen's favorite hound.
Yes.
All right, so we have Sasha the soldier and Tristan the bard so far. I'm loving this.
The Tristy
The
Bard.
Tristan bard. That was inspired.
Katie.
Okay. The queen lights a fire in you.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh.
Well, I'm but a simple chambermaid, really, and cleaning out her chamber pot, my main duty. And one time, she was out, and I knew she was going to be out for a long time, and I tried on one of her dresses, complete with the matching mug. Her mug always matches her dress, and she caught me. Whoops! And I thought, well, you're a dead woman now. There goes your head. But you know what she said to me? She said, "You look pretty." I know, and never said that to me before. And then she said, "You can keep it." I can't wear it in public, obviously, because it's confusing. Because then I look just like the queen. No one would, be able to tell us different. But I have it. And the fact that she believed in me to wear a dress and look pretty, it really made me feel alive. It made me feel like I can do stuff other than just clean out the toilets. But I'm still doing that.
Sure.
I am still doing that, and I'm good at that. These hands have seen a lot of shit. Excuse my language, but it's just what it is. It's just a fact.
There's an E at the end of that.
Yeah.
You do look exactly like the queen. If we ever need a body double for the queen, that might be a way for you to get out of being a chambermaid.
Yeah.
And the dress fit you perfectly.
Perfectly, yeah. It's like a glove. That's what she said.
Eunice,
Yeah.
are you and the queen of the same age, or are you a little older?
The queen says, I said, how old are you, my lady? And she said, the lady never tells. And so Eunice never tells, because Eunice is trying to be a lady. But I think we're about the same age.
Thank you. Very important.
Interesting.
Eunice the chambermaid. Does anyone have any more questions? I mean,
I'm an open book.
The queen has like some very unique physical affectations, I would say.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Her clothing is quite tailored.
Right.
Yeah.
Which
Lots of high-necked, gold, like rigid.
Yeah, that really only seems to fit her. So that's interesting. Of note.
I got a long neck, which I was
That must be
born,
it.
and it's just I don't know, it fits.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Scandal,
Okay.
the
Mhm.
village,
Yes.
known for all the scandals.
Which is right next to the
Just
castle.
outside.
Yeah.
Tristville and Scandal.
Yeah. And your parents, memories of them?
Yes.
Hazy, perhaps?
A bit hazy. I've been in the castle for a long time,
Mhm.
and it's kind of like a communal parenting situation when you're on the level that I'm at, the chamber pot level.
Uh-huh.
So I've got lots of moms, if you will, and dads and partners and parents. But my actual parents,
Molecule.
Yeah, actual parents.
yeah, I don't really remember them. I guess I have a vision of red hair on a lady.
You must be the envy of every other chambermaid to be servicing the queen.
I try and stay humble, but sometimes my ego pops through.
Sure. Understandable.
Yeah.
Can you give us an example of that?
Your ego as a chambermaid.
Yeah.
Because you seem so humble. I'm just very
Thank
curious.
you. I'm working hard because you know what? Once you get to a level where you're like wearing the queen's clothing, you know, it goes to your head a little bit. You're washing your hands a little bit more. Well, okay, great example. Last week, Clarence, the chamberman for Syracuse, who is the Treasury Department.
Yep.
And
Chamberman for the Treasury Department. Got it.
Clarence was getting all hoity-toity because he said, the chamberman, the treasury man, he asked me my opinion on some numbers. And I said, oh, really? So he's asking you to do more work for him. The Queen and I just hang out.
Oh.
And then he got pretty upset. And I said, just kidding. But he knew I wasn't.
Yeah.
It was obvious I was not a very good actor.
Have you ever had the opportunity to change stations or go somewhere else or even take up a slightly more less poop infested job?
How dare you?
I'm so sorry.
I'm very good at what I do,
Yeah.
and it is considered pretty, it's offensive if you get changed stations in our castle, at least, because you're good at what you do, and if you get your job changed, it means you were probably bad at what you did.
And there's pride in a job well done.
Yeah, well, that's at least what they tell us chamber people, and
Sure,
they say
sure.
it's getting promoted is bad,
Right,
and that's not what you want. So you got to stay on the lower level because you're good at it.
It's real. It's very
Yeah,
real.
that's what they tell us. So
Well, your reputation precedes you. You are by far the best chamber woman, and everyone
Ambitious.
Knows, and everyone
Yes.
knows that.
Thank you,
Everyone
yes.
knows that.
top of the food chain, if you will. Again, the ego, sorry. It just comes through sometimes.
Incredible. Now it's my turn. Here we go. Oh!
That's a fun reaction.
There we go.
Well,
From the inside.
All right.
well, thank you. You are considered beautiful by almost everyone you meet.
Yes.
There it is.
So
How
who are you
does-
playing?
Thanks, game. Let's get
Omar
back
wants to come back.
How does the Queen make you question that perception?
Oh no!
Suggestion?
As the head of the Treasury Department,
Oh boy.
I take pride in my appearance. I like to seem fastidious, and I like my clothing to be just so. Some have called me pernicious. Some have called me picky, of course. Snobbish, I don't like, is a descriptor that I am not a fan of, but I do like things a certain way. The Queen teases me about this relentlessly. Just last winter holiday, she gave me a gift, and I was very excited to be given a gift by the Queen, as we all would be, of course. However, it was a cardigan of a dreadful orange colour. And she knows how I feel about orange. I don't like it in the slightest, and I saw her watch me with a devilish gleam in her eye as I opened this package, and I bit my lip so hard I almost drew blood because I didn't quite know what to say. And yes, so I feel very self-conscious a bit around the Queen because I do take pride in my appearance, but I can tell it's easily made fun of, and you know, it doesn't always feel nice.
It's shocking to me that the Queen would give you an orange sweater. You're clearly a spring.
Thank you. Thank
Pastels,
you. An
pastels,
autumn.
Betsy.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's interesting to hear that you bit your lip, because I thought your lips looked so plump and perfect.
Oh, thank you.
I thought it was. I thought you had a little.
I'll introduce you to my filler guy. He's
Oh my
great.
goodness! But you said you just bit it, so I could just bite my own lip and be as beautiful as you.
Is that one of your techniques?
Well, yes.
Oh my gosh! Did you hear? It's one of the techniques.
Everybody bite your lip. Bite your lip. Bite your lip.
Oh dear. No.
Use the lettuce lipstick.
Yes, that's what she. Yes.
Okay, it's starting to look like you murdered yourself.
Look a bit less like you're ready for war. But no. I feel as if she did so. I don't know if she did so but it hurt my feelings. She was laughing. She was. I think it was a joke, but still, it hurt.
When you bit your lip, it hurt.
I wouldn't call. Well, yes, that as well. But I wouldn't call the Queen a cruel woman. I don't think any of us would. But still, she.
What would you call her if not a cruel woman?
I love your accent.
I bit my lip.
I'm biting your lip, darling. It hurts. I find her quite occasionally prone to japes and pranks.
And I know that must be very difficult for you. You've always been a very fastidious, kind of meek person. I remember you as a child. You had you were always like, this is how things are to be done. You were a rule follower.
I've been running the numbers all my entire life, and I am the coffer king, as some would say. I don't like that, but yes, as the ruler of the treasury, it's very important to be very detail oriented.
I see. So you don't want people to just take you at your looks, your beauty. You want them to know that you have a brain.
Of course, who doesn't?
But also, you're just so pretty.
Thank you. What was your name?
Oh. Well, I really shouldn't.
Thank you. It's very nice. Yes. We will have some time traveling on this journey together. We should get coffee.
Oh no, I'm a professional, so I can't.
Yes, of course. No, I'm so sorry.
But maybe we could exchange stories. I know I've heard quite a lot in court.
Excellent.
Yes.
So there's the good looks again, just drawing girls in.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, I do.
I don't even care what you say.
Is it true that the Queen has had all of the reflective surfaces in your drawing room sort of scratched up?
You know, it was done a little at a time. So, at first I thought I was going mad, I'll be honest. But yes, it is true. First, it was a mirror, then it was a silver picture frame, and then it was the spoons were not polished. It slowly but surely, yes, in my quarters, it is true that whenever I get anything reflective, it is not long for this world.
There is one exception, my liege. Your chamber pots.
Sparkling.
Thank you,
Sparkling
Clarence.
green. An incredible reflection in it. So
Yes.
I will look myself.
Whenever I want, I can see my own reflection in my chamber pot. That is true.
It must be hard for you, for high royalty, being so jealous of your looks. I know that the Queen often copies your fashion.
Oh.
I am not. I'm out of line saying it, but
How did you know that?
well, because look at the high neck dresses she wears, and then of course the high neck.
I love a good turtleneck. It's
do.
true.
I don't
Thank
know if we
you.
should jump to conclusions. Is all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't like spreading such rumors, but if one were to just to put together the evidence, you could make whatever conclusions you like. Thank you.
Have you done anything to offend the Queen?
I mean,
So yes.
Yes. You know, he does look startlingly like a courtier who did spend a lot of time with the Queen way back when.
yes.
Yes, I've seen the tapestries.
She had so many tapestries
So
made.
many.
Tapestries.
Yeah.
I've
Quickly
talked-
made.
I've
Yeah.
spoken to her about it. Yeah, never mind.
That would have been Sir Hawthorne. Yes, I should say Sir Hawthorne.
Oh.
Yes.
He was all over the gossip tapestries for a while.
The rags.
They were churning them out like every week.
Yes, your mutton chops are very similar.
Yeah.
Well, I do like that certain style. I mean, I've never put that quite together, actually.
And there's no relation
Between
between
Sir Hawthorne
you
and
Sir
I.
Hawthorne?
He did disappear.
Oh,
I do.
It's true.
I don't know. No. I think.
Your voice got suddenly
Are
high.
we of a relation? I don't know exactly what we're trying to do. No, I don't think so. I don't know.
well, look, all I'm saying is that I think it's curious that, I think it's completely understandable that someone might be triggered by
Possible.
someone new in their life looking just like someone.
It is possible, of course, and the Queen is but immortal as the rest of us. So I mean, we are all prone to such things. That's true.
I'm sorry, did you say the Queen is butter immortal?
Butter immortal.
No, but immortal,
Oh.
but a mortal.
I assumed you were referring
Did someone say but?
No, Eunice. No, thank you.
I thought you were referring to the several sculptures of butter of the Queen throughout the castle. Her immortal likeness captured in butter.
Those are quite good.
Well, this land is known for it.
Yes, we are the dairy
Butter
capital
sculptures.
of. Yeah, that's right. Our cows are envied.
Oh, yeah.
Envied for their heaviness. That is correct.
Talk about ego.
Heavy. It's on our flag, actually. Very heavy cow.
Full disclosure, I said happy, but
Heavy
but I think heavy is much better.
Heavy and happy.
Heavy cow.
Heavy, happy.
You know what they say? A heavy cow is a happy cow.
I've heard that too.
Moving on. It is like you're in the spotlight a little bit during your question time. Your turn, Jessica.
You suspect this journey isn't just about diplomatic negotiations. What else do you believe is going on, and why?
Well, we're driving through the area.
Outside of Tristan's Trist Town.
Tristan's Tristown. But there is a war on.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot that I see. Being Sasha's daughter, hiding away. I've always wanted to be a soldier just like my dad.
Pride and joy.
On the rare occasion that he needs to sleep. He doesn't like it when I say it because he doesn't like anyone to know he sleeps. But on the rare occasion, he needs to take a brief cat nap. He puts me on guard.
Oh, Sasha Jr.
Sasha Jr.
It's a family name.
Yes, and so, you know,
responsible.
technically, children are not allowed to work, but we just say I'm 12 and now I'm an adult.
It builds character to have a child working as early as 5.
So anyway, there was one night when I was on watch that I saw a kerfuffle. I saw the Queen. Well, I think it was the Queen. I saw a very beautiful woman who looks exactly like her chambermaid, and I saw her covered in a hood, and I saw her meeting over a very small orb in the back of the woods where we were going from. Yeah. But of course, you know, no one believed me. My dad, he patted me on the head and he said, well, that's very lovely, but, you know, you're making stuff up. You know, sorcery is not real.
It could have been jewelry. She loves jewelry.
She does love jewelry.
She does love jewelry.
What was she doing with the orb in the forest? Just standing over it and it was sort of glowing?
Well, you see, I've needed glasses for a long time, but, you know, it's hard to get them when you're always on the road, but, you know, my dad has really good health care through the Queendom.
The benefits package is one of the reasons I took the job.
Yeah, but the doctor said that my eyes are just going to keep changing, so you might as well just wait a little bit. It's expensive to keep getting glasses over and over again. So anyway.
Well, honey, I've always said that's one of your most attractive qualities. Your eyes change color so often.
Yeah, colour and also prescription. So it was a blur, and that's why it's so frustrating. You know, I'm already a kid. No one believes me when I say anything. And then I say that I see this happening, but I know my dad loves me. I know if I just saw maybe one more time, if I got a little bit closer, if I was a little more vigilant, I would be able to see what's going on. But she was just, all I could tell was she was crouched over this orb with another figure in a hood.
Interesting.
It was very late. It was about 3 a.m.
Well, but you're only a child. I suppose it's probably just poppycock.
Hi. That's me daughter. No, my daughter. You watch your mouth, right?
The murdered Maderder.
But my dad did say, with another little pat on the head, that he gives me permission to go further next time. Next time I see something awry.
That's how children learn.
Yes.
Yeah, you put them on the front line of battle and you give them jobs at an early age.
How old are you, Sasha?
26.
You're very grizzled,
Right
26.
See a lot of stuff in my head.
Got it.
I would love to go back to your eyes changing.
What was that little bit of information? Go on.
Has that been happening since birth, or was there a time when that started?
Well, I suppose it's been happening as long as I can remember, but there was I guess I can't remember past when I was maybe 5 years old.
Okay.
Something younger than that, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe my dad would know. But
Well, you were blind for the first 4 years of your life.
Wow.
Wait, so your eyes are getting
Very
better?
believed. That
my eyes are
explains
getting
so
better
much.
every year. I never thought of it like that.
Remember, great benefits package.
It's like change is just so hard to embrace.
Yeah.
When Sasha Jr. regained her sight, was it... Sorry, I'm now I'm interrogating Sasha Jr. When Sasha Jr. regained her sight, was it because of a procedure, or did it just happen?
It's almost like magic.
Okay, got it.
One question before I leave.
Sasha Jr., do you often see things that others don't?
Well, yeah. Don't all kids?
No.
No. No, they usually see things that are there.
Yeah.
Or create things in their imagination. Or
Oh,
lie.
That
Oh,
must
I do
be
that.
so scary.
Well, it would be scary if I wasn't very, very brave.
Very
Yes.
brave.
Of
Yeah.
course, yes.
But yes, I do see things. I see. Well, I thought it was normal for kids to see colors when they see people. Is that not? Yeah. Is it?
You mean the color of their clothing, or do you mean
No,
something
like sort of like an aura that goes around them, like a glow. Like yours is brown.
Thank you for talking to me.
Wait, is that you?
Strong brown aura.
Brown? That's my favourite colour.
No.
That's the best news I've heard all day. All day. Sausage Junior, you just made my life. And I'm friends with the Queen. Also, were you talking about me just right in front of me?
Well, everyone does.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
But I'm a
And
kid.
I don't say anything because that's not my place.
You know what's funny?
What?
Is the Queen's aura is brown too.
It's good colour on anybody, honestly. It's a neutral. And
You do a lot with it.
Very easy to
it brings out blue eyes, and it brings out brown eyes, and it brings out whatever colour eyes you are, which is honestly kind of like a purple at this point.
Today it's purple, yeah.
Mhm. And I'm not saying anything bad is wrong with that, okay? It's not good, it's not bad. I have no opinion, you're a mercenary.
Well, and now that my
Don't kill
eyesight's
me.
getting be assume that I'll be able to see the auras a bit better. The better my eyes get, and I don't know. I also feel like sometimes that maybe I don't know if you're silly saying it because I'm just a kid, but sometimes
Take your time.
sometimes the aura changes.
Don't take your time.
Sometimes the aura changes based on it's hard to explain, but
Like if
then
someone becomes angry or sad, or if someone's faking being sad.
faking. That's it. When someone's faking something.
Your daughter's a lie detector.
Look, the Sashas have always been very empathetic people. And they pick up on a lot of things.
I've used that line too, pal.
Fascinating.
Sasha Jr.,
It's not getting any less absurd.
Well, it doesn't serve. You look exactly alike.
Absolutely.
We're only like 6 cards in.
It was good.
the hooded figure, did they have an aura? And if so, what color was that?
Also brown.
So there are 2 brown auras over an orb in the forest.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I could make out. But maybe tomorrow my eyesight will be better.
You did great.
Thank you, Dad.
Wouldn't you say that you do sometimes empty chamber pots out past the gates? Like,
Yeah, well, we have to always do it out past the gates, or else the whole city smells like poo.
right.
And the chamber pot is orb-shaped, I suppose. Not really.
And they can catch a light, you know, with the reflective ones.
Right. But it's sort of round-ish.
It's oval.
It's
technically.
ovular, yeah, right.
Interesting.
I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for it.
Mhm. Always is.
Carrie.
Oh boy. What do you do to disappoint the queen on this journey?
Oh.
That's your job. You're the disappointer.
Well, I must say that I often disappoint the queen because she does not want to hear the truth. But as her therapist, I really feel it necessary to sometimes just drop the hammer on her. She's so lofty in her. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. We signed an NDA.
Well, you can trust us. We're friends.
Oh yes.
You ever heard of a friend DA? I mean, yeah.
Because I
yeah.
suppose if we are going to go on this journey together,
Keep quiet.
and we
Go
all
ahead, please.
are here for the queen,
Absolutely.
We love her.
Absolutely.
Queen.
For the queen.
It's for the queen.
For the queen.
Yes. So she does tell me things about how she feels.
Well, you're her therapist.
Yes.
That's literally your job.
Thank you. I'm so proud of my job. I always wanted to be something like a therapist or a therapist. I just am living my dreams.
Fascinating.
Yes, she doesn't even have to pay me.
Oh. Does she?
Yes, she does.
Oh,
But
right.
she doesn't have to. I would do this for free.
I do it for free.
Oh, we should talk about that. Would you like to talk later?
Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna kill me?
No, goodness no. The only thing I kill are awful toxic thoughts.
Okay.
I've noticed that you tend to only have high clientele, like only like the creme de la creme of clientele.
Well, that's true.
That's why she's seeing me. The ego again.
Like, true, you're also seeing the Treasury, the Secretary of the Treasury, the Treasury Secretary.
Syracuse.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not built for remembering fancy titles. Syracuse, aren't you seeing him as well?
I can't say whether or not maybe you should ask Syracuse.
Well, I mean, we're all friends here. You can just say. if you want.
Yeah.
I have feelings. I have strong feelings.
Oh, you
sometimes.
have beautiful feelings.
Thank you.
I think that answers our question.
One can possibly hold in things all the time. Well, sometimes.
No, that can't.
You know.
I know.
In a way, the therapist and the chambermaid, their job's very similar.
People just calling their innards.
Yes,
To you, to me.
absolutely.
Now, friend NDA. What's one of the more friend DA? What's one of the more interesting things that the Queen has to deal with on a regular basis, being a royal persuasion?
Hypothetically
Hypothetically
Yes.
speaking.
Not the scenario.
Right,
Yeah, not
right.
necessarily what she said.
Right, yeah.
But just the scenario.
Yeah.
Well,
lay it out.
she has to decide things.
Mhm.
Friendly. Right.
Friendly,
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 She
yeah.
has to decide things like what to wear,
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
whether
yeah.
or not she wants her egg easy over or over easy.
Okay, alright.
I wouldn't know.
A queen. It's only for a queen
Yes,
to know, I
it's only
suppose.
for a queen. I
I
only
think
get
easy
eggs.
over is French, and over easy is not French.
It's the grammar.
Yeah,
right.
it's that reverse syntax.
And she needs to decide things like who to kill and who to maim and
Okay.
who to imprison and who to have wars with and who to sleep with and who to just make out with and
Sure.
A question. A third party NPC talking.
Not Sasha Jr.
don't degrade yourself like that.
just,
That's the name of the
gone for
paper.
ride.
I want you to
I'm
know
a reporter from
that
a third party
I want you
NPC.
to know that I see you.
Oh wow.
You're safe here.
Free therapy. I've forgotten my question now. Has if we were talking about a queen, a similar queen, very similar queen, not our queen, but a similar queen,
Of course.
has she ever expressed to you feelings of existential dread?
Well, doesn't everybody?
Yeah.
To a degree, yes, but
I'm wondering what we're all doing here. Why we're still alive.
I thought you might have tools to deal with that for us.
Well, perhaps we'll find some on this journey.
Huh.
Has she ever sought out medicine beyond therapy?
Oh yes, all kinds of psychedelics and things.
Oh.
Yes, she's a very, very just with it queen. she's so like smart and just athletic and she's so funny. Oh my goodness, she said the funniest thing the other day.
Oh, do tell, do tell.
Oh, I don't remember what it was, but it was so funny.
If everyone's read your book on psychedelics and psychology, A Happy Journey Towards Death, which is just something that, like, I really appreciate you taking the time to explore alternative medicines and alternative therapy.
Dad, can I try psychedelics?
Of course you can!
Wouldn't be much of a dad if I'd let you.
Mushrooms on my sandwich today.
Oh boy.
I really feel like our little city here should be known for psychedelics and also for those heavy, happy cows.
Yeah.
No wonder they're heavy and happy.
You could put the mushrooms in the butter. And then you wouldn't taste them at all.
The butter sculptures of the Queen. Who's to say that she's not putting them in there?
Oh.
Who's to say?
It's possible she's smuggling some things in that butter.
But isn't that why we're at war?
Over the butter.
Over the leniency of the Queen's beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They're not popular.
It is true that
She's a bit of a, free spirit, if you will.
I have heard that it is. There are opinions that the war could have ended ages ago.
Yeah, well, with the use of magic, but not allowed.
Right.
Well, it's not real. You said not allowed.
It's not real. Sorry, Sasha.
Wait, the magic isn't real.
Why are you saying sorry to my dad?
Have I missed something?
Oh, well, you
is
all
real.
don't know?
What? What do you mean?
Take your time.
I'm afraid I might die if I say something out of my...
This is
Friendier.
Friendier.
Okay.
Or you can just tell me because I'm a kid and no one's going to believe me anyway.
True. I never believed
Well,
it.
you said magic's not real. But magic's real. The Queen says magic's real. She believes in it.
Does she?
Yeah.
most of the time.
Well, and that's when she got in the... I mean, I don't know. I figure she tells all you this because I'm just the lowest on the totem pole. But she got in the conversation with, the ruler from
Jackways.
Jackways, yeah, that we're at war with, and Jacquees from Jackways was not happy about the idea that people know magic's real, and the Queen said that, she's gonna start telling people because she can't lie, because she loves us.
Can I be clear about something? Are we talking real magic, or are we talking woo-woo magic?
I would also like to know the answer to that
Well,
question.
sometimes she does have a bit of magical thinking, which actually is a clinical term, by the way. I just found that out.
Are we talking levitating things with your mind, or are we talking about manifesting with vision boards, that sort of
Oh
thing?
shoot, I didn't ask any follow-up questions, she just said magic.
Well, maybe.
Come on, Eunice, you know to be more inquisitive.
Well, look, I'm in training to be a bit of a spy myself, so maybe you and I can correlate.
Cooperate?
Coordinate.
Coordinate.
Corroborate?
Or correlate?
Corroborate.
I don't know how to know that word.
They all work, I think.
As soon as we find out more information,
Okay.
more cards.
We didn't get a name for the therapist, Dr.
Jemima.
Dr. Jemima.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Gemma.
Sure.
We've got
Would it make you feel comfortable to call me that?
Yeah, it's easier for me to pronounce.
Wonderful. I love it.
we have Sasha the soldier, or the mercenary, Tristan the bard, Eunice the chambermaid, Syracuse the head of the Treasury Department, Sasha Jr.
The daughter.
Sasha Senior's daughter, and Dr. Jemima the therapist. I mean, yeah, that's who you would travel with. That makes all the sense to me.
Makes sense.
That's the end of our first round of questions. And we have,
How many rounds are there?
I mean, it's really in this deck is the end card.
Oh, it's like at the bottom third.
Yeah, it's in. Yes, right.
Okay.
So maybe we should do a little faster.
We should.
Agree. Here we go.
Okay.
Hour 5.
That one we were character.
Yeah, we were building.
Yeah,
Now
yes,
we
we can move a bit fast. We've
Yes.
got a lot of things to pull from.
Yes.
Magic could be real, psychedelics,
could be
Butter.
brown auras, butter.
What part of this journey will be the most difficult, and how do you pull the rest of the retinue through it?
Yeah, you do need
This
to
is
pull
such
us
a good
through.
card for you.
Card for you.
So once we get outside the kingdom, and we're on to the next path, everyone's really worried about war and incursions and problems, but what really is going to happen is the Queen's going to miss her dairy. She's not going to get a yogurt like she usually does. She's not going to get the same amount of butter or cottage cheese. And she's just going to keep raising the bar in terms of her anger.
Because she's constipated.
She's a little constipated, because without the dairy, then, So what I've done,
Keeps her regular.
Oh, no.
I've got buckets and buckets of yogurt that I carry with me all the time on my mule. And so when the queen is getting especially constipated, I give
It's not a bad word. You
No,
can
it's not a bad word. I know, I'm just not a professional
Feels
like you.
weird
Eunice.
to say about the
Weird
queen.
to say about the queen. I carry buckets upon buckets. So that is going to be my main job moving forward. As much as I want to protect her physically, I also have to protect her digestive tract.
Good for you.
The yogurt smuggler.
Good for you.
So we're okay. Got it.
Your contribution is very wonderful.
I say my point however I need to.
Do you work closely with Eunice on the Queen's diet?
Of course we do. We meet weekly.
Yeah.
She tells me if something's not really working out, and then I alter the diet slightly by providing more pheasant or more yogurt or whatever's needed. Yeah.
I notice you're quite physical. That is your line of work. But I just want you to know your body can relax when you're with us.
It's hard to relax.
Dad never relaxes.
No,
Never.
I've never relaxed in
And
my
neither do
26
I.
years. It's one of the reasons I look like this, is I've never really had a day off.
But just imagine it, somewhere down the line on this journey, if you were to relax and just let go.
Well,
Eunice will be here to support you in ways once you let go.
I'll think on that. Yeah.
Fascinating. Okay, that includes that's an interesting new wrinkle in our story.
Interesting. I'm also going to try the character voice.
Do it.
But I'll read the question first.
And you can change it like 5 times a
It doesn't really matter.
I think mine's done the same
Okay.
every time I've come.
No rules.
What did you bring with you that endangers the queen?
Oh.
Yeah, Tristan.
Okay.
Your eyeliner.
Oh.
It's a safe space, Tristan.
Ooh, what did I bring that endangers the queen?
Magic. The war could be related to magic. The war
Yeah.
could also be related to dairy.
Oh no. So I
Work it out.
Oh, what can you join the party?
Well.
I happen to grab something I probably shouldn't have from the castle. I didn't quite think too much about it at the time. A bit of jewelry that I just snagged up.
You didn't think about it. You just grabbed a piece of jewelry and you didn't think about
There's
it.
so much lying around. I didn't think anyone would miss it, and I just thought that I could kind of use it as a way to just impress people, catch the eye. In the business, we call it peacocking.
Oh.
I hate who I'm playing. I want this episode for the purpose of the internet. I hate this.
I created a character I hate. We've all been there.
I'm sorry that I'm playing people.
We'll redeem you.
Yeah, we'll redeem you.
We'll find
Thank
it.
you, thank
We'll find
you.
it.
Don't feel bashful about peacocking.
Thank you.
Look at Syracuse. He peacocks everywhere.
The peacock is a very noble bird.
You have to put effort into it.
There's quite a lot of
something
effort
much
into it,
different
I
about
I guess that's true. But the thing that I'm going for is something that is an item that people look at you and then they instantly I have to pay attention to that. I have a question about like a scarf or something like that. And before we're leaving, I kind of panicked, so I brought a necklace. But ever since I brought it, and Friendier, right?
Friendier.
The queen has been having terrible nightmares.
Was it that one that was like a yin yang and a little puka shell thing?
Yes, it was.
The most magical
She
necklace.
always wore that.
With like an ohm carved in the back.
Oh no.
I know which one you're talking.
Yes.
She did mention that she was missing it the other day, I do have to say.
Well, it's not really a type of jewelry. I didn't think that she would take Any noses a bit missing.
Oh, she knows about all of her jewelry. She has so many that she thinks of them as her babies.
Oh, good. I didn't mean to steal
Now
a
you're a
child.
kidnapper.
Well, no, that's not. No, I just have some jewelry, and I'll give it back in a way. Let's not say that out loud.
When did she have the nightmares exactly? When you stole the necklace, or after or before? What's the timeline again?
Since he took it.
I've been hearing them every night. I just assumed it was about the upcoming war and negotiations. I didn't realise it might be because of something major.
It's been stress. She's very stressed out.
Oh.
It's interesting that she's so anxious about her jewelry because when Eunice tried on that dress, she didn't seem to care at all. So she's not particularly possessive about all things, or maybe with all people.
Well, I think I'm the NPC. No,
Shift.
You can do whoever you want.
I'm the NPC. Eunice,
Yes, Nipsa?
Lipsa, yes.
did you try on jewelry? You said you had the matching cup. Was it also jewelry?
Yeah, the cup. I had when I tried on the dress, you have to do the cup. It completes the whole look. You've got to pull it all together, or else it's not visually pleasing.
But there was also a necklace, rings.
Yeah, I put it on. I mean, she didn't let me keep everything, but there's like bracelets that kind of go with the
Bangles,
bangles that go with the dress. And they're kind of attached with chains to like wings. I don't know what the technical
like a
term
Spider-Man
is.
thing.
Yeah, wings, you know. And
It's one of the squirrel suits.
I jump off a cliff with it. It's amazing.
No, but she didn't get upset about it. I mean, I've worked with her for a long time, and I would agree she's not extremely possessive about items, but she does know all of it, even though it's a mess. So I understand why you thought maybe she wouldn't notice, because she's kind of one of those like maximalists. Lots and lots of stuff, but she knows where everything is, and it's wild to me.
Oh, I have a question. Sasha Jr. here.
Yes, hello, Sasha Jr.
How? I'm sorry, I don't mean this to be disrespectful, Dad.
You'll speak your mind. You got a friend DA going on.
That was
I know.
beautiful
Thank
parenting.
Thank you.
Well, maybe I should just whisper it, because I don't think you want me to ask in front of everyone.
No, you go ahead.
Are you sure?
I trust you.
How could you have let someone slip past you
What you mean, sleep
to
past
steal
me?
jewelry? Well, he said that he took jewelry.
Well, it's my job to protect the Queen's body, not the Queen's jewelry.
Oh, so did you witness this then?
No.
So he slipped past. They slipped past you.
No, it's not so much that he slipped past me. It's him. I might have been busy at that time.
Well, whatever were you busy with? Because you were always on watch.
Yeah, I didn't see you. Not to dogpile. But, I didn't see you there.
I was called away for very, very important business.
And you didn't put me in charge.
No, at that particular time, I didn't think you were ready for that kind of responsibility.
Christian, real quick. Do you feel better now that you have the necklace?
Oh,
Emotionally,
it's good to have something to lean on.
It
I suppose.
does look quite good on you.
Thank you.
Does it make you feel beautiful?
The puka shell and the...
Puka shell and the yin yang.
It's a certain type of peacocking.
It's a certain type of... I would
It's
say
very
I wore a lot of puka shells in college. I wore a lot of
very 90s.
I've been...
Well, his songs.
I mean, no, it's all of a time and a thing.
If I'm being completely honest, I think it's had two effects on me. One is, and again, if I'm to speak with a professional on the matter,
Safe space.
on one hand, I feel like I'm aware that I need something, which makes me feel lacking without it, and that's something that I'm kind of feeling a bit self-conscious about, a little insecure, that I would need something to get people to pay attention to me, and perhaps I've been using my music for that, but with this right now, that's one thing it's making me feel. Another thing it's making me feel, it's every night I have dreams of historical accounts of things that I can't remember, but as if I'm there. And I don't know if those are related, and that might be something to discuss with you at a future point, but like I'm at the the battlefields. And
My
I'm
goodness,
remembering.
what time is it? Oh, our time is up.
Okay. I suppose it's it. Yeah, I guess insecure.
So
and,
you've been having
prophetic.
strange dreams ever since you put on.
Yeah, and I don't dream otherwise. I go to sleep, I wake up, my life is easy.
I truly don't know what to say about your things. You've thought about all sides of it, it looks like, and on one hand this, and on one hand that, and dreams, and
Are your dreams unpleasant, or are they? Or do you wake up screaming, or do you?
No. I witness, sometimes people being killed, and sometimes I'm those people. But I the entire time know it's someone else. I know their entire lineage, the history. Secret entrances and caves that I shouldn't know about.
Does
that lead to
anything
mausoleums.
on our journey look familiar?
Oh, I've been kind of wrapped up in my own sort of private issues. I haven't really thought about it. Now that you mention that, yes.
Yes.
A couple nights ago, I had a dream. The forest was young. But yeah, just around the ridge, maybe close to like a river or something like that. There was something buried. They had to bury something forbidden, and they said you wouldn't find it without this. And I didn't see, but there was something in some sort of sack. I don't know.
Is that you, Eunice?
Probably nothing.
Will I in a sack?
No. When you go to dump the parts things. Do you know what he's talking about? This area?
No.
Even though the trees were young, so it was quite a long time.
You say it was hundreds.
Yeah.
Eunice is a young mate. She's not.
Yeah, a lady never sells, but I'm not that old.
No, she's not.
You wouldn't tell us so.
Wait, Tristan, have you ever thought about doing a dream journal?
No.
I'm not a therapist, but
No.
Actually, that's better therapeutic advice than this.
I'm just saying don't shy away from it. Maybe there's a professional advice is to ignore it, but
I don't tend to suggest it if I don't know if someone can write or not. I don't know.
we'll just wait. I'm assuming you can because you write songs, so I guess assumptions.
Oh, they just bring
No, they're
songs.
all covers.
I have written my own.
You
I have written my own.
Okay, so what if
It's really hard to get people to listen.
I sneak them in at the end of the set, but I've written my own.
Yeah.
what if
And now
tonight?
for a few originals.
Oh yeah, I've never made it to your originals. What if tonight, after you have your dreams, you write them down into a song and then you perform it for us, because that's maybe a way you'll remember it.
That is beautiful, Eunice.
That's a good idea.
Okay, I'm excited to see it. I like some new music.
Smart, Eunice. She's smart.
Very
Thanks.
forbidden
Thanks.
objects, magic puka shell necklaces. So
Right,
much.
everyone, well, hang loose, I guess.
Have a
Kate,
soda.
Eunice, it is your turn.
Okay.
These questions really are very good.
They are really good. I want to see you answer this one.
Me?
Yeah.
So normally the game says you need
Oh,
to
I
keep
have to
passing
pass?
it clockwise, but I'm
Who
kind
cares?
of open. I'm kind of open.
I forgot that.
I
That's the way
agree.
we're
I agree. No, free pass. What's the question?
You saved the queen's life once. How?
Everyone knows.
It's a
Everyone knows the story.
tale I tell Sausage Junior every night before she goes to bed.
It's my favourite story. Well, it's getting late, so maybe you can just tell a bedtime. Maybe you'll dream better after you.
It's gonna make me tired.
You know, the queen is a responsible queen. She always likes to check in on her people and
It's true.
her lands, you know. So once I wasn't supposed to be working, but I was following her in the bushes, and
Always doing
you
that.
gotta. Well, it's
You
important,
weren't supposed to be following her, but you were following her in the bushes.
of course, for her safety.
Got it.
We're following her in the bushes on the way out to one of her favorite pastures, the fat, happy cows pasture.
Of course, everyone knows.
Yeah, of course. Anyway, well, so she got out there and she's wearing this beautiful red dress with the red cup. It kind of sounds like the one you mentioned. So anyway, she walked by a paddock that had a bull in it. It was an angry bull. And saw that red. And it just charged straight at her. Straight at her. And I swear I saw her life flash right before my eyes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that how that's supposed to work?
Interesting.
I know the irony of me being surprised by that, but still, yeah.
So I drew my sword, and I went to leap in front of the bull. But I guess all that waving of my sword and my cape fluttering and the loud noises I made, plus jumping out from the bushes, startled the bull even more than the red dress did. So the bull gored me good right here.
Oh!
Look at this scar.
oh my goodness.
And it punctured your lung, and that's why you talk that way.
Of course, yes.
It's still quite pussy.
Oh yes, I've never gotten a treat. No, see, it's a great benefits package, but I'm spending all the money on Sasha Jr.'s vision.
It's mainly vision, though.
Mostly vision, yeah. Terrible dental, terrible teeth.
Yeah.
Really great vision.
Maybe you'll hit your deductible this month.
I'm hoping so, like I'm really hoping. So the queen was able to get away, and it took him a good 20 minutes to remove the horn from my side, but
Wait.
The horn broke off?
Did it
of course it did.
Does it dislodge?
What do you mean?
Of course it did.
Oh my goodness.
The horn got into my side.
It's on a lizard's tail.
It just goes to show how tough he is.
Everyone knows our cows are devastatingly weak-horned.
Ironically, terrible calcium.
All the calcium
Heavy
goes to the tree.
All the
cows.
calcium goes into the milk.
Yeah, right. I forgot how cows work for a second. I'm so sorry.
The horn shattered
Come on.
inside
See
you.
that? He's not fun, was it?
I'm so sorry.
Wait, so but did the queen even witness you saving her life?
No, she didn't. You didn't notice the bull was upset at all.
Oh, no.
Only proves how good at my job I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was so
You,
selfless.
Of course, yeah.
you took a shattered horn to the rib, and she never even saw it.
No, she didn't. Nope, she didn't. But I try and tell her when they let me close enough to do that. But she's very busy.
I don't think this is the most important part of the story.
Go ahead.
But question, is there out there, in the paddock, a bull with one horn?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there is.
Still to this day.
To this day, he follows me with his eyes every time I go by.
He's got good eyesight.
He does. He's on the Queen's vision plan.
You can tell as adults what important.
He looks at me because I think he knows there's a piece of his horn still in me and he wants it back.
Oh, that's probably what's causing the pus.
It might be.
You never took it out.
No, I removed most of it, but it's shattered in my side.
Wow, yeah.
How many years ago did this happen?
About 3 years back.
Okay.
He was but a ripe 23.
It's amazing you're still alive, considering this has been just open.
Well, the Sausage are very tough people.
Yeah.
Sasha Jr., how old are you again?
I keep thinking you're saying sausage.
Sausage Junior.
Unofficially, I'm an adult, so I'm
Yep.
12 years old.
That's right.
But officially, I'm 10.
It's a good age. Good age.
And your eyes started improving when you were 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just trying to keep the timeline.
Timelines. Yes.
Timelines are important in a situation like this. Weird, it's how I saved the Queen's life.
Thank you for sharing.
Of course.
But of course, there's lots of events like that have happened over Dad's life. Lots of unexplainable and
Getting
weirdly
gold.
violent things.
Oh yeah. I do tend to attract really violent things. They tend to come my way even when I'm not looking for
He's always saving the Queen's life.
Yep, I
And she
am.
never even knows.
Nope, she don't. Don't acknowledge
How
it.
does that make you feel?
Makes me feel strong. And selfless.
And
She's gonna keep saying that. I've been in the room when she does it with the Queen. Sometimes it just ends in the Queen falling asleep.
Oh!
you've been in the room when we've had session.
Yeah, I was cleaning the pots.
It's all that yogurt. It's all that yogurt.
All right.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me now. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Wait, so you don't even get to do a card now?
I don't think so. I think that's true.
We're popcorn.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. This is almost the exact opposite of my last card, so I feel like I should pass it, but I almost think I should answer it to make Syracuse even more interesting.
Ooh.
So my last card was, you are considered beautiful by almost everyone you meet. This card literally says, you are considered ugly by almost everyone you meet.
Oh.
How does the Queen make you question that perception?
Whoa. Although it would be really fun to give that to a 10-year-old boy. Oh, girl, wait.
Hey, when I'm all suited up, you can't tell. I'm just me, Sasha Jr.
MB King, Sasha Jr.
Doesn't have to be physical ugliness.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Could be your poop.
Could be my bowel movements.
His poop is perfect.
Thank you. I am considered quite picky, as I said, and occasionally snobbish. That I do get the sense annoys most people. I know, but I'm very detail-oriented and I'm very selective. It is part of my job, and I do take pride in it. And I do find myself the butt of several jokes.
I'm just holding up the mirror for you, saying this. You're pumping yourself up for the day.
Thank you.
That's so smart.
I'm detail-oriented. I'm smart, and my pickiness is a strength, actually. Susan.
Yeah, but
I'll fill it in for Clancy.
Yeah, but I mean, if your food arrives and any of it's touching each other, you send it back.
Well, yes, wouldn't you if it was not to your liking?
Well, I don't really have food that touches each other. I just kind of get a bowl of slop, so it's not really.
No, I can't have that.
Just so you know, I did think you were still very beautiful, even though you were complaining about the draft in the castle.
Yes, well, that's very nice, thank you. But yes, it was quite drafty that day.
You were very persnickety.
Well, yes, my clothing was very just so, as I said, and so I was not dressed for a drafty weather. Yes, but the Queen, actually, she is always making jokes, and sometimes they aren't always jokes that I appreciate, as I've said, but sometimes I get the sense that she's trying to just create a more humorous atmosphere between us, as if to not take myself too seriously.
She is hilarious.
She is. And some of the pranks don't go over quite so well, like the reflective surfaces, as we mentioned, but sometimes I do get the sense that she sees that I do take everything very seriously, and that some might call me, my therapist once called me uptight, but
That's fair.
I do try to loosen up every now and then, and so I do occasionally get the sense, even though it does hurt my feelings, occasionally, that the Queen is trying to get me to loosen up.
Have you tried unbuttoning your trousers?
In public?
No, just the top button, just so you can loosen up a little bit. Just relax your diaphragm.
Well, and medieval trousers go all the way up to here, so it's not that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, would that be allowed in
Give it a
in
shot.
mixed
Just
company?
put your shirt over it a little bit. You don't need to see it.
I'm sorry.
Friendier.
NDA.
All right? Just one button, not all of them.
You looking away is not going to make us see anything.
How does that feel?
Oh, it feels a bit different. Thank you.
Now,
Quite nice.
is it just the money that keeps you working for the Queen? Because if you're being tossed around this way and that, being told that you're ugly and that you're beautiful by the Queen herself, what is it that makes you so beholden to her?
Well, I'm good at it. It feels good to be good at something, as I'm sure Eunice can attest. When you are the best, Treasury Department chairperson, you feel a responsibility to the state.
Well, also, that's where all the money is.
Of course, it is.
I mean,
it is
what
quite...
would you count if you weren't working for the Queen?
And people do ask you for favors all the time, and it is useful to have powerful people, some very powerful people, owe you things.
Who owes you things? Friendier.
Friendly, eh? The Queen's mother is a very private person, as we know. She retired to the woods, to the far woods years and years ago. She lives quite well, as I understand. The line in the budget every month for her well-being is always there. But she is a very private person, and it is possible that when one making examinations of the accounts comes across certain monies going certain places, I notice things. Such as children that are not in the public eye.
What? Like other kids?
Other children that you don't want people to know about.
The Queen has other kids.
No.
Well, the mom has, the grandmom has other kids.
Yes. The Queen has a sibling.
That's
That
being
is
financed.
There is a large amount of money. It's not being spent, it's simply being saved in a separate account. And
Sounds financially responsible.
we're a friendly here, so I've never told anyone that before. But yes, the Queen's mother is quite secretive, and I am the only person who knows that. So if I need a favor from the Queen's mother,
I actually knew that too.
what?
And you knew that too, didn't you, Eunice?
Well, no, I didn't know that.
About the sister?
No, she doesn't.
I saw you. When we...
I didn't know it was a sister.
Okay.
I didn't know it was a sister. I didn't know.
It's alright.
You're always doing that tricky stuff with your words in your brain.
Do
I was
you
trying
not
to-
put my words in my brain?
Trying to make people think they think something that they don't think. I
Oh.
think you're doing that to the Queen too sometimes. You're like a wizard.
She's like a magician.
Yeah.
A feelings magician.
You're like making people question themselves and stuff by saying and how does that make you feel? And then you just smile, and I'm not being nice to you right now, and you're smiling back.
How does that make you feel?
Annoyed.
Good, Eunice.
See what she's doing?
She's the only therapist in the room.
Yes.
I have a question about the mechanics of this game.
Yes.
So we're kind of like building a timeline, but it seems we're kind of like suspended in one day where we're having this
We're
conversation.
sort of traveling all like at the same.
So
travel.
time can progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna jump us forward in the future?
Well, it's like I something else happens, and
Right.
so I don't want to. I wasn't sure if I could be like, oh, and then
No, do it.
the next night this
Yeah, go
happened.
for it.
Okay. Okay, you saw the Queen do something terrible to keep the retinue safe.
Oh.
What was it? Did you come to respect her more or less afterward?
Ooh. Oh, Sasha Jr. Sasha Jr. sees everything.
I feel like you have something to get off your chest.
You just see right through people, don't you?
It's true.
I did. I saw the Queen do something terrible to keep the retinue safe.
Queen doesn't do terrible things, Sasha.
Well, I don't know. I guess terrible is...
Let's not judge, good or bad. Let's just say what
Tell
you
us
think.
what you saw, and you.
Let's not label it.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone had a good night.
She was there.
What?
Huh?
Oh.
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 What did you do?
I brought milk for everyone.
Thank you, Eunice.
Morning milks.
Morning milk's my favourite.
It's okay, Sasha Jr. You
Did
don't
your
have to-
eyes just get purpler?
I know where that milk really comes from.
What do you mean?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Take your time.
Don't you go making accusations. You can't back up.
Use I statements. Use I statements.
I saw on my next watch, my eyes got a little better. I could see a couple feet further. And I walked a few feet further and I saw the Queen and the hooded figure walk out the back of the tent And because I was the only one watching, because the other guards are not good, just like you said, they're not good enough.
Amateurs.
I followed, like the little spy I am. And I followed them, and it wasn't hard because they had that glow, that orb, that glow. And then they sort of sat down. It was like around the ridge, like what we were saying. Who said that earlier? Someone said you said there was a ridge.
It was me.
Yeah, like in your dream.
It was my dream.
Yeah, your dream.
With something hidden and something
was near
buried and
water?
forbidden.
Hit by a river, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
When the trees were young.
Yeah.
Yes, well the trees were not, they were just regular trees.
It was then, yes.
Yeah, and so they sat down around the orb, and then I saw that the orb was indeed a glowing chamber pot.
Well.
A strange spherical chamber pot. I'd never seen one anything like it before.
I'm
That's
afraid
weird.
afraid to ask this question. How did you know it was a chamber pot? Did they use it?
Sausage.
Because the figures did what one does
With the chamber pot?
with a chamber pot.
What you're saying doesn't make any sense. What does that have to do with milk?
I saw a queen. I'm getting there. It's all going to make sense in the end
Okay,
somehow.
we're with you. We're disturbed, but we're with you.
I saw the queen pull up her skirt and sort of like do like a squat over the glowing chamber pot, and I saw things illuminated that I'm definitely not old enough to see.
You should never have body shame.
Well, I'm just saying.
Are you saying the
Poopy
milk?
private bits. I'm not old enough for.
Everybody poop.
If they're lucky.
Yeah.
But it was weird because the poop itself also had like it didn't have a brown aura like yours or like the queen's. It had an iridescent, a pearlescent aura.
The poop itself.
Poop, yes. And then it merged with the glowing chamber pot. And then they took a bucket of river water, put it in the chamber pot, swirled it around, and took it back up.
And then milk.
Well, it was pearlescent poo. It wasn't quite like regular poo.
That sounds like a child's story if I've ever heard one.
And I heard whispering on the way back up from the ridge where they said, "This is the only thing that will keep the retinue safe."
Fascinating. Disgusting, but fascinating.
A magical potion. Yes.
I mean, the Queen's family's always been known for providing a safe kingdom that happens to be based around dairy.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone pushes their milk away.
Jemima wraps her milk
We don't know. We don't know.
I just want to be clear. I saw the squatting, but there were heavy skirts around it.
Right.
I don't know exactly. Perhaps it was a magical chamber pot for uses other than what they're normally used for.
Sure.
I mean, if anyone would know about a magical chamber pot, it would be Eunice. She knows
I know
all
nothing
about
about
chamber
that.
Could there be anything other than what I saw? Please explain it to me because
It's all right. Just
I'm
breathe, child.
traumatized.
Hey,
Child, breathe.
Sausage don't get traumatized.
Okay,
We
right.
get stabbed and run through, but we don't get traumatized.
Please get stabbed to the ribs.
There you go.
You're a really good father, but tramping her emotions down like that is going to backfire eventually.
Excellent work.
Insightful, Eunice.
Do that. I'm uncomfortable. I'm going back to my chambers.
Wait, really quick, before you leave,
Oh,
can we just ask one question?
me?
Yeah.
I'm just chambermaid. What can I possibly tell you?
Is this milk normal?
Yes, it's the milk you've been drinking your whole life.
Okay, wait.
Goodbye.
No! But it's keeping us safe! Oh, no.
Oh my god.
She's so fast.
I don't know where I expected the story to go.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean, I asked the question. It's like, how do you know it's a spherical
I
chamber
was like,
pod?
I cannot make these things connect, but it's happening.
Don't you apologize.
The Queen trusts you, but no one else in the royal court does. Why?
Fair.
Like I was telling the Queen the other day during session, just after our session, we were finished the session because
See, this is why she tells us everything the Queen tells her in session.
But this is on the record. On the record.
Oh, you don't want me to tell you?
Oh no!
Oh, no, we do.
It's just that most therapists are a little more tight-lipped about their, patient interaction.
Confidentiality.
Confidentiality. And, you've always been this way. You've been very quick to verbalize, things you've experienced.
I'm feeling a little judged right
No,
now.
No.
Is there something you don't like, a trait you don't like in me?
But no, it's just that no one trusts you.
Oh.
We like you.
Yeah.
You can like but not trust your friends.
But why does the Queen trust you?
Oh. Well. Well, we've been through quite a lot together. I think it's because I don't judge her. She does crazy things within the palace walls. But,
Not just within the palace walls.
truly, as we're finding out. And it does make sense because I feel like she did say something that was similar to your story, but she said it was a dream. She said she took some psychedelics and she had a dream. I just assumed she was high.
She dreamt that she was pooing pearls into an orb.
Something like that. It didn't make sense to me either, but I didn't judge her for it. And I think she really appreciates that.
Sasha Jr., you saw one night Eunice in a robed figure, and then the next night you saw the Queen in a robed figure. Do I have that right?
No, it's the Queen both nights.
I was the Queen and a robed
Right?
figure,
So
both
yeah.
nights
Queen,
with
queen.
similar auras. All right, yes, sorry. Trying to keep my things straight here.
And there's a mysterious sibling.
Huh?
What?
And there's a mysterious sibling.
mysterious
on top of that,
sibling.
Yes.
Honestly, I think the Queen trusts me the most because she does know I share a lot of things, but who knows what's true?
Wait, so you could be lying?
I don't know.
I feel like you should know.
Listen, I hear a lot of stories. I hear them all the time. I hear them in my own mind. I think, so far I've heard like 10 stories here, just within this one journey.
Do you trust the Queen?
Do I, what?
Well, look, no one trusts you. And
Except for the Queen.
the
Except
Queen
for
does
the-
trust you.
Yes.
Do you trust the Queen? And don't be giving me no nimbly pimbly wobbly bubbly therapist talk.
It's Roy Sausage.
Just
Sasha Jr. is turning into quite a good bad cop.
Yeah.
So you want me to speak as Gemma, not as Dr. Jemima?
yeah. Explain it to me like I'm 10.
Don't you sell yourself short.
I'm actually 12. I'm 12. But if I was 10, explain it to me
All right.
like I would understand.
I'll do it. She gives me the heebie-jeebies.
The Queen does.
Yes! Oh, just the hairs on my neck are standing on the up and... Don't you get the shivers?
I'm not here. I left.
It's a weird thing to
You're
say.
not on this journey with us.
No, I left. She walked away.
She asked me
where
to
she
say
went.
word for word exactly.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Interesting message. Yes. She gives me the heebie-jeebies.
So you don't trust the Queen?
I feel like she's hiding something.
Well, that's our Queen.
Oh, she's
You gotta
sorry.
believe in your monarch. Gotta trust her.
This is Frontier.
All right, I know.
Queens hide all kinds of things. I mean, it's often to protect people, sometimes to.
But haven't you noticed that the milk tastes differently now?
After what I saw.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
It was last night.
Yes, since last night. The milk I had this morning tasted off.
Wait, you still had the milk after Sasha Jr. told us what happened?
Well, yes, I was quite thirsty. And
Oh.
No
and
water.
also, I want strong bones.
Sure.
There's a lot of calcium.
But
All goes in it.
I do agree, something has changed in the recipe. I don't think it's coming straight from the cow.
Could it be connected to the broken horn? Because I've got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The story of
don't give milk.
Yes, I know, but if these cows that are so fat and happy and yet their horns just break, I think there might be something wrong with the cows that could be coming in through the milk. And if it's to protect the retinue, if what the queen is doing, whatever strange ceremonies in the forest that she is up to, is to protect us, what is she hiding from? Is it the mustache? What is she hiding? And why?
Sorry.
What the absurdity of this whole situation just hit you suddenly?
In my brain, I just kept thinking, perhaps she's not protecting the retinue. She wants to protect the retinas.
The eyes.
Mhm.
Yes. It's all about the eyesight in this crazy
Well, now I'm very confused.
I know, right? Who can trust anything?
Indeed.
Only the
Indeed.
queen, it seems.
Sasha Senior, it is your turn once again. You can pass it.
I don't want to answer this one, so I'm going to pass it.
Okay.
Can you just pass, or do you have to pass it to someone?
The game suggests that you pass it to someone, or you can pass it clockwise.
I
Yeah,
think
unless it's the
I'm
next
gonna
card.
I'm going to give this to Tristan.
Ooh, little Tristy
Tristy.
She got his next one ready because he's going to go twice in a row. So you can go to the next
Right.
question.
Oh, the queen is not your queen. Why do you serve her anyway? Yeah, I'm not from the kingdom originally.
We can tell by your accent.
You've been pretty shifty with how you
comes
talk.
and goes.
It's
You spy.
I'm so kidding.
Unlike everyone else's, this is
Yeah.
flawless
Flawless,
and
flawless.
consistent perfectly the whole time.
You know what? Come as you are.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I put it on to try to fit in, but no, I'm not from around here. No, no, I got kicked out. I was labeled a public nuisance.
Oh.
Where I was from, and I kind of just traveled around and you know, try to charm people and stay in taverns when I could. I entertain for cash and them allowing me to stay there.
I imagine he's gathered us all like he's going to start a show and he's holding his lute, but
yeah.
he's just monologuing.
Yeah. I'm playing a C/G. back to G. And then one day, just oddest thing happened. Queen, I guess, was hearing me perform, or someone who maybe worked with the Queen was hearing me perform and picked me out. I'm not sure why, but I was picked up to just kind of join the court, and they said, you know, we like your music. I'll be honest with you, I'm fine. You know, I don't think there's anything in particular.
Play something.
Okay.
Third eye blind.
Y'all like Boy Genius?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
it's my favorite song.
Oh. Yeah. So here's the song Boy Genius.
By Boy Genius?
By the band
Smash Mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll play All Star real quick.
Real quick.
And I do, of course.
I remember you now. We were walking down the road, she heard you singing, never seen her cry like she did when she was playing your music.
She cried
Yeah,
when I was from my song.
yeah. I remember her sending one of her ladies in waiting out right away to hire you.
Was that the first time she heard closing time?
Oh yeah, I believe it was.
Oh yeah, because I mean, she's always asking me to play it.
The last song of every show.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's an old song.
I have been encouraging her to, go out and do things and find things that make her feel things.
I mean, y'all know what closing time's about, right?
A bar that's closing, I assume.
No, that's right there is a metaphor. No, it's not. It's about.
Death.
No, it's not. It's the opposite.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's about birth.
It is?
Yeah. It's closing time. It's like, you.
So when the baby's coming out of the body,
Yeah.
it's closing its time inside the body. Is
That's
that
a
what you're saying?
little bit of a literal interpretation. It's more just like, hey, it's time for you to enter the world and do what you do.
I wonder why that would make the queen cry.
I'm wondering that too. Yeah.
Something
And
about birth makes her cry.
maybe it's an old song too. So I don't know if it's maybe her or maybe her mom.
Maybe she's a long lost child.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
She's not. That's fine.
What?
But she's the queen, and we know her mother. We've seen her this entire time. Or maybe she has a long lost child. Is that what you were saying?
Well, what about the one that you talked about?
Oh, that was the
mother.
queen's mother child.
Her
Sibling.
Does the queen know about her mom's hidden child?
I don't know. I mean, the queen doesn't know all the things of the accounts of the kingdom.
Well, I should ask her best friend. You.
Me?
Yeah. Does the queen know?
Friend. Well, she's never really said anything about it to me, no.
Oh.
I wouldn't expect she would tell you something and not tell me.
Do you know why she loves the song Closing Time so much?
Well, she always says it just gets to the root of her heart. And there's something about the lyrics in it that make her feel... Yeah, finish my sentence. What did you say?
No, go on.
I said finish my sentence, go on.
Make her feel like she's unbuttoned the top button of her trousers.
That's what she says?
No.
I don't believe you. Eunice, go on.
First off, she doesn't wear trousers, so she wouldn't even know what that belt was.
Sometimes I will have you know, Friendier, she wears trousers under all
That's
those
a lie! That's a lie. I caught her in a lie.
She doesn't like
I caught her in
how
a
windy
lie.
it gets down there. When she
You're
lifts up her
doubling down on
skirts.
a lie.
I know her in certain ways, so maybe you don't.
Are you in love with the queen?
No.
Her aura changed!
No. No.
Dad!
No. No.
Her aura changed!
What
Why are
colour?
you
What
laughing
colour?
like a crazy person?
Well, now this is hotter than a skillet. Judy! How did we get on from here at all? Wow, holy smokes, my goodness. I'm gonna have to wear two shoes for this one.
She's not the love of my life.
Oh.
Frankie thinks the accuser's beautiful. That's why I tell him so much.
Are you in love with all of your clients?
No, if you don't have good boundaries.
If you listen to someone's problems, I suppose there's a danger of connecting on a deeper level.
Yeah, it's like Stockholm Syndrome, but you're
Yes.
the prisoner
Yes.
Right.
of your client.
That is so insightful.
This actually happened with Carl Jung. No, not important.
What?
Anyway.
The man who wrote Closing Time.
I love that song.
Somebody on it.
It's got deep. It's got real deep.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I sometimes lose a bit of myself in all of my clients because, well, I'm sort of living vicariously through them.
What?
Why would you want to live vicariously through me?
All of the lives are so interesting. I have to follow the queen everywhere. It's so boring. She gives me the willies sometimes when she's just, but she also is so boring.
Don't say that
I don't
about
like you
her.
talking about the queen, I was.
We all love her.
Yeah.
No, I don't love her. Yes, I love her.
I don't think she knows what she is.
Tristan
I
would
think
know.
it's his again.
Emotions are
Does it go to him
complicated.
again?
Oh, it does. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Because he got that one, and it was your turn.
That's
That was
right.
the test, So
Oh!
you double.
Double up.
The heart is a strange thing.
Indeed.
I'm passing this on to you.
All right.
I thought you were gone.
There's a false rumor about you and the queen back at the royal court. What is it? How did it start?
Perfect.
Okay, I think we're gonna do like a time shift.
Are the trees young or old?
I'm gonna be in the forest with just Sausage Junior. Sausage Junior.
You can see me?
Yeah, you're not invisible.
Well, no, I can barely see you. Just a little closer.
Oh, your eyes have got worse or better?
They get better every time.
You're looking a little cloudy today. Anyway, I need your help.
Is this before or after the events that I described?
This is after.
Okay.
Listen, I know you don't trust me really, but I need your help. Everyone in the chamber circle thinks that the queen is not really friends with me. Like she's playing a prank on me, right? You know, because she's known for like doing japes and stuff like that.
Yeah, and because you're just so plain.
Right,
It's just so beautiful.
it really hurts even coming from a legal 12-year-old.
I'm 12.
I know. That's what you said, and I believe you. Anyway, everybody's always saying she doesn't really like you. She's just using you, and then she's gonna betray you or whatever. I don't know. Like it's a big joke. And I need it to stop. And I think, you know, because you're kind of like a spy, right?
Yeah,
I heard that you're good at that.
I am.
Well, spies can like whisper stuff to people, right?
Yes.
So maybe you could like start a rumor of this rumor to counteract this rumor.
The rumor is that she's not a jape.
She's not a No, okay, hold on. You are 12. Okay, no.
You're best friends. And
We're
she's not.
actually friends.
You are actually. But it's not rumor, right? It's true.
Yeah, but I need it.
And I can tell because your aura
spread.
didn't change. You really are friends.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think she's been japing me this long.
Don't jape me, bro.
That would be a very long jape.
Long jape. She gave me that dress. And people don't believe it. They don't believe that I've been.
I believe you.
Thank you.
Because your aura didn't change.
Thanks. And anyway, because you can tell the truth because of your over thing, maybe people will believe you.
Well, they won't believe the aura thing, but I can spread rumours that you actually are friends. Is the queen going to like that, though? Is she going to have my head if she finds out?
I don't think so.
Have you ever thought about just asking the queen?
To spread a rumour?
Well, just what she thinks, and then maybe she can tell the other ladies that you really are friends.
Well, I guess I just feel like it's weird as a friend to ask the friend if you're actually friends. But maybe I should just be front with her.
I have an idea.
Okay.
You can ask her, and I'll be watching. And I can tell you if her aura changes.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, a good spy. I'm gonna ask her later tonight. Be outside her chamber, at 1900.
Okay, it's just after the sun goes down. Perfect.
Golden hour. Well, no, past it. Golden hour makes something different on the chamber floor.
Well, sorry, what?
Golden hour is when everybody pees. It's different.
It's very important.
90 cinema was a huge man.
Thank you.
So that was the past, and then. So then.
No, this was after what had happened.
Oh, okay, but
Yes.
so did the meeting with the Queen happen?
That hasn't happened yet.
That hasn't
that's
happened
happening.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, that's happening.
We're like breaking the form a little
No,
bit.
I love it. We're non-linear AF over here. Okay, cool.
Okay, cut to
Swipe.
after the meeting.
Okay.
It changed. The question is, when was the last time the Queen hurt you?
Oh! It's like the game knows. It's like it knows.
What do you mean it changed? Are you japing me?
I'm not doing it, Jake. I'm sorry.
I can't tell if yours is changing because I don't see that.
I
We
know.
don't get good vision.
Only children can, but actually, only I can.
Sure.
Well, you asked her, do you consider me to be
A friend.
a friend?
And then I said, your best friend. A very good friend.
And she
You
said-
consider I got nervous.
She said yes. And then her aura changed. But it could mean anything, right?
What else could that possibly mean?
Maybe she thinks of you as more than just a friend.
What?
Maybe she thinks of you as like a mother figure or something.
A mother, we're the same age. A lady never tells, but we're roughly the same age.
Just you have a bit more of it on your. It's nothing. I don't know. Age. I'm a kid.
You seem to know. You pointed here.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's like yeah.
I've worked in the trenches for a long time.
Literally.
Well, thank you for the information. I'm gonna go to bed now. Oh, goodbye.
Oh, boy. It's not the endgame card, but wow.
Okay.
And I think I should answer this.
Okay.
You arranged for the Queen to be ambushed on this journey. What did they offer you?
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Are the cards
cues.
randomly shuffled?
They are randomly shuffled.
Because it seems like
Wild.
they've been
Yeah.
increasing in
They've-
seriousness.
Yeah, they are randomly shuffled. I can't believe that happened.
He shuffles like this, though.
I do. No, I swear I didn't. No, I swear I didn't. I may have moved the endgame card up in the deck slightly because this would be a 5-hour game if we did the whole thing. I may have done that at one point, but I did not reshuffle, I swear. Oh, Syracuse. Syracuse arranged for the Queen to be ambushed on this journey. What did they offer you?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Syracuse?
You seem like you've got something you want to get off your chest. Please, take the floor.
Why would I tell you, Dr. Jemima? You tell everyone everything.
A friend,
Maybe he's telling his mirror again.
Where's my Thank you. I feel like I'm looking you right in the eye.
It's still Susan. Nancy's still out.
Thank you, Susan.
This is big for me, I just want to say.
You're doing great.
Thanks.
Okay, wait. All right. Syracuse was approached by some strangers about a week earlier about the true heir to the throne. That it has gotten out that the Queen is not the proper ruler of our land, that there is another. And those who are unhappy with the Queen are seeking a coup to put that true heir into the throne and oust the Queen. Syracuse, knowing what he does about these accounts and money changing hands, knew that there was some truth in this. And given his mixed feelings about the Queen, he did not take the most... It did not take a lot to get him to give up the information. Particularly when they promised the finest fineries. The best,
Hughes is a fancy boy.
the best clothes,
Mhm.
the best everything, the best makeups, the best fillers.
Actual mirrors?
Yeah, actual mirrors, not held by rude people.
Yeah.
Sorry, Susan, I keep forgetting you're here.
Used to it.
That he himself would become a duke with his own castle and his own massive closets. Oh, the closet space. Oh, one can even imagine. He simply had to arrange for the Queen and for this heir to be on the trip together. And the rest was a matter of where and when, and he left it to them the how.
So where is this heir?
Do you know?
Who
Yeah.
they are?
If you
I have my suspicions. I've never confirmed.
Because NPC here. If I'm understanding correctly,
Nipsa?
Yes.
Look at that.
Lips. Oh, no, Lipsa, yes.
Lipsa.
Oh, Lips, I'll tell you anything. Go
if I'm
on.
understanding correctly, you were in charge of putting the heir and the queen on the same journey. Is that what you said? What you said? So then the mercenaries or whoever
I have
could do the
narrowed it
rest.
down to 2 or 3 people that could be this hidden heir.
Oh my god.
Those people being
Uh-huh.
Tristan,
I'm a hot dog.
Could
If
be.
it- Could be a week ago.
there's so much I don't know about Tristan.
That's wild. Yeah.
Could be.
Oh, holy smokes. I know my folks, by the way.
Do you really know that? Sasha Senior?
Oh! I mean, I could see it. We both rather refined and share similar qualities.
And the third,
Mhm.
Dr. Jemima. But then we brought her chambermaid anyway, because you bring her along.
Oh, no.
I would have guessed it was the chambermaid.
Yeah, my
What?
money was on the chambermaid.
If
I'm
it's
sorry?
not me,
What?
it's got to be her.
Really?
It would make a lot more sense than me.
Her? Oh.
Well, only because
They,
I don't see it.
I'm still mourning my friendship.
So, I'm not. I'm not actually telling you all this. Yes, I have arranged for an ambush on the retinue.
But
aren't
you're
telling
not
us?
telling us
No,
that.
this is
No,
like
I'm not telling
Yeah,
you
you
this.
do.
said
Yeah,
so
right.
you don't know.
All right, dude.
This is some poetic irony.
I said all this to Amira. So now the only person who knows.
Susan.
Hello, Susan.
And now she has to be killed.
It's possible someone was spying on you.
Is it?
Is it Susan?
Sasha Jr.'s a master. Sasha Jr.'s a master of disguise.
Secretly
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
The mask ripped. Amazing. Okay.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, Susan. Could you kill Susan for me?
What brings out the queen's kindness? Okay, so this is not a deeper question then. Or at least not like you're gonna have her killed.
Just a bummer.
What brings out the queen's kindness? Well, as
Eunice walked away, tears in her eyes. Dad, I'm telling you all this.
Listening.
And I'll just be here to mediate.
What were you two doing in the tent by yourselves before I got here? Are you giving him therapy?
Man doesn't talk about his feelings.
I was, yes.
Damn it.
Don't be ashamed. Come on.
Wow. It's alright, Dad. You can have therapy with someone else. I think it's time.
Trying to be a better father.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so as she walked away with tears in her eyes, I thought back to their interaction, and I couldn't help but think to myself that it really is Eunice that brings out the kindness. It was just though I don't see her talk to anyone else like that. And so truly, when her aura changed, I thought something must be wrong with me. Because the way that they talked to each other, it really did look like they were very best friends, and even just the way they move looked the same, as if they've been attached to the hip for a very long time. So maybe there's something wrong with me and my aura.
No, not at all. Sasha, you're very perceptive. It makes sense. Eunice takes care of everybody, especially the Queen.
And the Queen takes care of all of us with her magic milk.
Yes.
Blessed be.
So I bet the fact that Eunice takes care of the Queen really makes her feel special.
Yeah. I wonder if it was Eunice who was there when the Queen was laying her eggs.
The eggs? The eggs?
Yeah. I told you about the Paris and Poos.
You were saying poo. I didn't know eggs.
Well,
I never thought they'd be eggs.
I don't know, maybe they were eggs. I can't see that.
Everything Sasha Jr. says, I want on a shirt. Every individual line, I want on a shirt.
That's the 90s.
Anyway, that's what brings out the Queen's kindness. Any questions?
I think that's a fine answer.
Very insightful.
Sorry.
Oh, the Queen is under attack.
This
Do you defend her?
It's
this
tough now.
is the end game card.
Okay, so now what happens?
I
have to
mean,
answer?
I think we all have to answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I try to talk to her about her feelings about it, so in a way I'm sort of defending her.
Well,
Oh wait, what do you mean?
so the ambush comes.
Yes,
Did we?
Out of the forest.
yes.
The ambush that Syracuse has arranged. So let's start to paint the picture.
Okay, so
Are you mid-session?
no, I've stepped out of session with
Right,
Sasha.
yes.
And I'm on a little break. I'm having a little milk treat, even though it tastes funky. It's just
Can't help it.
Treat.
Tree.
Can't help it.
It's condensed milk for flavor.
I see that there is violence afoot, and there's a lot
Clanging
of yelling.
swords and yelling.
Swords and yelling, and Sasha's full on raging at this point. And I'm not scared, I'm quite calm, and I go into my therapist voice, and I just start asking everyone how they're feeling. How are you feeling about this? Oh, this is strange, isn't it? My goodness, isn't this extraordinary?
Get down! His arrows fire through the air!
Being stabbed!
Everything's fine.
I'm
Backwards from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Any psychedelics on you.
And that's what Jemima's doing.
She's just wandering through the battlefield.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
Oh my god!
It looks like that's hard.
Please help!
When you talk to them, is there like a change in their behavior? Or is it just how you speak? Does that make sense?
What do you mean?
When you say, like, how does that make you feel? And people are like yelling, like, get down. Do they suddenly, like, go quiet like, are their emotions muted as you speak to them, or are they just like, what is
Just
happening?
their sound is muted. So they're still like yelling and they're moving and they're like, but their like sound is muted when I say that.
Okay!
I'm picturing like Saving Private Ryan style, like the ringing in the ears where she can't hear
So
anything.
in some way, I do feel like my asking them this question has brought some type of calm to them.
Whoa, okay.
To them or to you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Only therapy can
Okay.
help us now.
You are like affecting them. Like something happens to them.
It seems to be happening. I'm not sure why. I've always had that effect though, but it has gotten increasingly more just intense.
Maybe it was the
Milk.
condensed milky treat.
Yes, do you know where I can get more? I'm just craving just a glass of milk from an egg.
Ew.
Egg swirled with river water in a chamber pot.
Okay.
Bandits and the evil forces leap out of the forest,
I
and
mean, evil is a strong word.
Sasha's wiping his eyes, and he's on his way to look for Sasha Jr. to talk about how he's going to become a better father when this chaos breaks out. So he draws his sword and he runs to protect the queen, but he's also looking for Sasha Jr. at the same time. And I think he does defend the queen to the best of his ability, but his head is always on a swivel looking for Sasha Jr. And if he sees Sasha Jr. in trouble, he is going to go to them and protect them over the queen.
Oh, that's character growth.
That's character growth.
Oh,
Father.
we got an arc. Isn't that nice?
I've
Tristan.
never noticed the horn in my side.
I awake from a dream.
From the puka shell necklace.
Puka shell necklace. I think there was one aspect of this description of the jewelry that we didn't touch on, which was
There's
that
more to the puka shell in the yin yang.
There's always more.
The queen was having nightmares.
there's beads that are also like around it, like those sort of those beads that you had on like 90s necklaces and bracelets.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. But
Okay, well,
I got
if
you.
we're all gonna lie.
That's our change.
If I were to describe these beads in any way, I would say that they're iridescent.
Pearlescent.
And pearlescent, yes. And I come out of it and quickly start to scribble down lyrics to a song. Which is, what was the character voice? This is how I talk. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel fine. I had a dream about deities so divine. Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw it in my mind, a prophecy about a sacrifice asked by a god that is best described as bovine.
Oh!
And as I'm jotting it down, I'm like, I gotta workshop that last line. I hear battle noises, and I poke my head out of the tent, and I see the ambush going. And I start to, what's happening? And I get hit in the head, and I'm concussed. So, like, I'm aware, but, like, I am now sort of, like, entered into half a dream state as I'm clutching onto the necklace. And things just start to make more sense to me. And I go, oh my god, okay, yeah, I get it. All right, I need to stop running around trying to impress people. I need to do the right thing. Man, I need to stop lying and being someone else. I got a legacy to leave. I'm a part of a bigger story. And I start to kind of like run, and just like my voice is splitting in and out, like, oh yeah, excuse me, sorry, I gotta go, all right. And I start to run, and I see that the queen is about to be attacked, and I throw myself in front of her, and I take an arrow to the chest, jumping in front of Eunice and taking an arrow in front of Eunice, as I have now figured out what the prophecy meant that I was connected through with the necklace.
Wow.
But you can't say what the prophecy is because
I turn to look at you, but the arrow's in my lung, and I just can't speak.
I'm picturing the armor and the shields of the attackers, and this is probably the first time Syracuse has seen this too, does have a bovine symbol on it.
Nice.
Oh.
Make of that what you will.
And I try to gasp anything to you, but I can't. It's too late.
No, I don't understand. That's not how I talk. Or is it?
Eunice is secretly.
Or is it? What is happening to my voice?
And I'll just grab your hand, and I've got nothing. Just...
No. What was he gonna say? He was gonna say something to me look important. Why am I talking like this? What happened? So Eunice is just like traumatized from this, right?
Yeah.
Because she just had someone take an arrow for her, literally.
Uh-huh.
And someone who maybe like they kind of like got a little like they got a little catty with each other sometimes.
Yeah, I would say so. The sass level was high.
Yeah. They're both real honest with each other
Yeah.
all the time. And so that also is like the unrequited friendship or whatever. No, you know. And Eunice had, right before that, had stepped in front of the queen because you had stepped out to protect you. So it was like this wild, like, shifting of the guard of who was protecting the queen. But Eunice, even though she was still mad, still loves the queen. She loves her so much. And so she had stepped in front right before. And I think maybe I was in the process when you took that arrow for me. So literally was like torn between these two people. And sees you take that arrow. She'll push the queen down to the ground and then just stay with you, basically, as long and grab the necklace, holding it next to you. And things become clear to her as well.
Love it. Syracuse is stayed in his tent as long as possible as he could when he heard the sounds of the clattering, the clanging, and the shouting, and the fire, and the arrows whizzing by. He knew what was happening, and so he just stayed inside as long as he could, just looking at himself in the mirror, his own little mirror, his tiny, tiny little mirror. And he's like, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. No matter what, it'll be fine. And then when he heard the terrible shout that Tristan gave as he was silenced by an arrow, his curiosity and his fear over the death of his friends got the best of him. And so he stepped out, and looking out, he sees Eunice standing there like he's never seen her before. Standing over the queen, who she's pushed down behind her in a protective stance, looking regal. And of course it hits him. Of course. They do look exactly alike. And they are of the same age.
And they wear the same size.
And in this looking around, seeing his friends who he sold out and told them, and put them in harm's way like this, he suddenly becomes angry at himself. Horribly angry at himself. And he does everything he can to defend Eunice and the queen. And so it is the Secretary of the Treasury and the chambermaid standing over the queen and the now slain form of Tristan, doing everything they can to protect her, because even though he has everything to gain from this going horribly, seeing Eunice this way, and seeing the queen looking up at her sister in a way that's he can tell that the queen sees it too, who the proper ruler should be.
Because I'm a little bit older.
and you work hard and you listen and you know the value of friendship.
Right, but we all know technically it's because I'm older.
Well, yes, if we're gonna get into that.
Or as you put it, it's the
It's
the high collar
Oh wow!
True.
And so even though he's not a warrior in any shape and form, so he probably won't last long. He stands there doing his best to defend from against them. No!
Immediately hit my arrow.
as they are being charged by ruffians.
Who did you say had the bovine insignia?
The attackers.
The attackers. Okay. So we have this beautiful scene of people on different levels, as you described, and the reason Sasha Sr. had to intercept Sasha Jr. is because she had really sat down in her little tent and had thought about what happened and made some connections and thought to herself, I don't know what this cream business means, but I know that I feel the power of friendship. And then she cut back to the scene and she whirls around and opens her cloak and she has stacks and stacks of milky cream bottles in the inside of her cloak. And she says, quick, take this, drink it, all of you, even you. She starts dumping it in his mouth. It's magical milk.
What in the damn hell? What?
Drink it.
Oh, what?
I literally watch it bring me back to life, and I'm like, okay.
He would be able to himself. What the?
Don't ask me where I got this. Just fight for the kingdom!
And there's a magical explosion as this power of these milks comes together, as the entire retinue and the queen are now combined in the power, and you're holding the necklace, and there's a triumvirate as the sisters, and... Do we survive?
Roll a d20.
Oh.
Call it, queen. High or low?
High or low?
Hi.
You're the queen.
12. We survived, but there's some injuries.
Oh, I got another horn in my side. They brought a bull.
I was saying, all their swords are made. They brought a bull. They brought an attack bull.
Oh, I hate that bull.
The other side? Oh no.
And it's the same bull.
I imagine we're all like sitting around a campfire or whatever later, like, and then from the shadows you just hear, Tristan, you stepped your foot back on this land after what you did
My
to
ex-fiance.
My head civil, as well as the 3 gargantuan giant cow-looking gods that we buried under the creek that we brought together. That's how we won the fight.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Well, I'm not ready for this.
And credits.
That was so weird.
Wow.
Good story.
Really good story.
A beautiful story of chambermaids
Tell me the
and milk.
CBS is full.
I mean,
Nothing else is.
You
Bring it
guys
strong.
what you're gonna get if the riders stay on strike.
That's
for much
right.
longer.
None of us are in the WG.
That's true. I'm a Yahtzee.
True enough. Wow, good job, everybody. That's for the queen. It really is spooky, like when the cards hit that way, right? But no, I did not prearrange the cards. I guarantee it.
That would be pretty hard to do.
It would be very hard to do, and just going like, whenever
Honestly,
the camera wasn't on me,
I
I'm
don't think
like,
it would hit them if you prearranged it.
no, yeah, that's absolutely true.
No.
Ain't that smart? Amazing. All right. We'll have to do this more. Yay, friends. Well, we do have an end of show thing, and it is the end of the show. So, as we like to do, as you all know, and Omar, it's going to be the first time you're doing this, but you've seen the show.
Yes.
all of it.
Okay.
So you have to do all of it. We like to read off certain high-level patrons' names in a style of their choosing. It's a fun thing we do to end every show, and so why not do it tonight? So we have Team Force of Light and Team Force of Shadow tonight, and I've got a couple suggestions, folks.
Okay.
In honor of those of our friends heading to Gen Con this weekend, I have a suggestion for Team Force of Shadow from Idaho Judd. Going through security at the airport.
Keep it moving. If you're down the clown, make sure you take off your Tua mask before you come through the detector.
Now, why do you want me to get rid of my peanut butter? You think I'm gonna Aberkill-Dabra somebody with this?
Lady, I don't make the rules, all right? I'm just following the laws given to me by the gateway guy.
It's the I think I'm nuts brand.
I know it's an expensive peanut butter, but the sign out front told you can't bring it.
Yes, TSA officer, I have 5 potatoes in my bag. I am Idaho Judd. It is expected of me.
Look, we all watch your stream and we're all very impressed by your work, but the government pays my salary. Idaho Judd doesn't.
These are very special potatoes. Am I just supposed to throw them away?
Look, you want me to get fail waffled?
Well, maybe the system failed waffled you. Maybe it wasn't me.
I will not Tuo mask up.
Ma'am, I said for the 80th time, please put on your Tua mask.
I got Kitty Scritch's bad on the last play, but people didn't do a mask.
My husband is gateway.
That's me.
Oh my God, sir! I didn't recognize you out of
Please
uniform.
step to the side.
Of course,
Step to the side.
Of course.
Lincoln break for the gateway guy.
Of course, sir. I'm down the clown. I'll get out of the way.
Everyone kneel.
The gateway guy's so
powerful.
Yay!
That's Team Force of Shadow. Thank you, friends. Amazing.
Said that there.
Well. And for Team Force of Light, with a suggestion from Ghostbusters Quick Response Unit, we have a dad trying to get his kids to go to sleep with a slapdash bedtime story.
I don't want to sleep.
Oh.
I don't want to go to sleep. I want candy.
No candy tonight.
Sarah, don't you want candy? Yeah, I want just jewels in my mouth.
Okay.
I want a whole beaker bar full of sugar, water.
Ben Durrill,
I
if
want-
you don't tell them a solid bedtime story tonight, I swear to God, I am going to dungeon speed run to my mother's.
Tell us about the one about the beavers and the festive life preserver.
Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you the story of the dungeon speed run. And you know that it's the two sisters, Quick-Witted and Dim-Witted, had to go through the castle, right?
Wait, they're related to Angel Devison or no?
They are.
And are they all in the Gold family, or is that another story?
Tell it, okay? It's in the gold family.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't keep it straight. The lore of Dad's stories is so complicated.
Well, it's if you
Dad,
read the appendix of Fryby.
Dad, I think you had too many kids.
No. I mean, my partner asked for a Ghostbusters Quick Response Unit, but
We are a whole
But you refused. But I thought what an adventure family would be. And it was my choice.
This story is confusing.
Anyhow, they're looking for just jewels. Nothing else, and they're supposed to not touch any of the artwork. Okay, so they're going in, and they have to say the magic words to open the door.
Fendurel!
No, spoil it. It's not that.
Not
It's
Sorry.
It's the 2-word magic word.
Open sesame.
No, that's not that one.
Unbarably locunis.
You're the only one who can pronounce it.
Sorry. Unbearably rar.
They
Yes.
wave that wand and they say unbearably loquacious.
Yes. Now put them together. What do you get?
Unbearably loquacious!
Okay.
I'm going to my mother's.
But you're our mother.
That's Team Force of Light. Excellent job, Omar. Well done. And we're so happy that you're here.
Thank you for having me.
For one of it, like, we'll have you for a more normal
Long
game
time
subject.
chat. First time at the table.
We're never normal, as you know. Thanks everybody for being here. I'm so happy we were able to do this. Adam, your hair has just been getting more amazing as the night goes on.
Is it actually getting amazing?
It's good. It's
It's
incredible.
like going. It's like getting higher.
Oh, well, when the story rises.
It was the
it tends to-
Yeah.
That's what happened.
psychedelics.
You were slowly getting more into
Thanks,
character
Brett.
as Sasha Senior. But this has been For the Queen. If you enjoy the game, I mean, you can find it most places. So thank you for watching us there. Katie, I miss you.
Miss you too.
It's so good to see you.
I know. Happy to be back.
It's so nice having you
No,
guys.
no, we
what
got-
misses Jess?
I'm getting there! Let's start with Katie.
Jess never does well when we don't start with her.
Katie, we miss you so much.
You look amazing.
Fun to be back.
Did you get a haircut?
I got bangs. I'm Jessica now.
Wow.
Omar,
Yeah.
this is normal.
Yeah, I missed you both a lot.
I missed you, Omar.
Thank you.
Does anybody have anything to plug? Jessica, got anything to plug, or what's going on?
Yeah. Go to Reckless Comedy's
Reckless
YouTube.
Comedy.
This is my camera. This is
It's the one with the red light on it is the one that's showing it.
They're both out.
Oh, they're both out.
It's the one on the left. One on the left.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
one on the left.
As you know, I live stream on Reckless Comedy. I play video games and I also play Xbox Girl.
Oh!
And I just want to support them. You know, they're my work fam, and I love them, and they have so much fun making their stuff. So go check them out. And I know some of you are here from Reckless Comedy, so
Yeah.
hello, thank you for sticking around. And that's it. Unless you want to go buy our shirt. I've not
Eldritch
announced
Abomination.
this.
It's a good looking
it's a-
shirt.
So good.
It's a secret store, and haven't announced it anywhere.
Is that successful?
My
Is
dad
that a
is
good
my
business
only customer.
A secret store.
But it's called Get Feywild. It's like camping magical stuff. So there's like an enamel mug that says Wild Magic on it. There's this shirt. There's one that says Dungeon Daddy. There's a bag that says BBEG, or right?
Yeah,
Big Bad
BBEG,
Evil Guy.
yes.
Big Bad Evil Guy, yeah. And the hat that says your alignment is super cool. It's corduroy, and you can pick which one. So.
Amazing.
I like that.
I like it.
Well,
You're
maybe
gonna
I'll
have a
post
lot
about
more
it, you know?
customers.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot more daddies.
Speaking of Feywild, actually, we haven't told them this yet. But
Those of you who are still here get the inside scoop.
that's correct. Thank
It's
you
a
for being
secret,
here.
though.
We're going
It's
to be
a
announcing
secret
everything, but if you're here, as we've already talked about, Broken Ring, the upcoming Feywild mini campaign, DM'd by Rachel Seeley, and starring at the table one Miss Jessica Lynn Parsons.
Goodness.
Be on the lookout.
Might have
August 16th is going to be our premiere date for that. So 2 weeks from tonight.
She's gonna get Feywild.
She's gonna get Feywild.
And I got that from Carrie. Carrie said it at our girls' night, or for our Dungeon Run
That's
girls'
right.
night. She said something. She said some phrase with Feywild.
I think it was that, and then also like Fey Gone Wild.
Do you know we discovered how old Coco is?
I did not know that.
Like 480.
Wow.
Coco,
Yeah,
this
young
whole
for an
time
elf.
has been over 400 years old.
Checks out.
Lots. Wow. But yes, so we're really excited about Broken Ring, and we're really excited to have Jessica and more at the table. We're going to be announcing the rest of the cast soon, but you're here, so I thought it seemed appropriate.
Already
Yeah.
a star-studded table.
Star.
It could be no
Stop
one
it.
else.
Say more. Did you miss me so much?
I just did a lot, actually.
Any other plugs? Any other listens to Adam's podcast
Oh,
back,
so good.
which is so good, and
We can't even say the title.
not on our family stream. We did
Wait,
say,
what? Was the title's a naughty word?
yeah, it is. Well,
Wow.
Katie said
Wow.
it earlier.
Yeah.
That shit.
Listen, when you go away and you come back from one stream, you do whatever you want.
We let Katie do whatever she wants.
That's why I'm only back for one stream.
What is your podcast about?
Oh, so it's all about mental health. I am bipolar. My co-host is bipolar, and we talk about it from a comedian/male point of view. It is not clinical, but it is full of our truths and our experiences. And we interview some really interesting people about a variety of mental health issues. Like we've had a woman named Maggie Gwynn on, who talked about pre- and postnatal depression. You know, we've had CPTSD victims, women with body issues. So we've had some really interesting, fun conversations. So you can get it anywhere: Spotify, iTunes. It is called Bat Shite. There is no E at the end. But you know it's ours because it has a image of a head with a bunch of fish swimming around it. So
It's a very cool picture.
image.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like that.
logo.
Logo.
And Omar, so Desi Quest are doing a Gen Con, but
Yeah.
so what is happening with like Desi Quest? For those who don't know, it's you and Sandeep Parikh and Jasmine Bular and Anjali Bhamani. It's an incredible
Rika
cast.
Shankar.
Yes,
yeah.
Rika Shankar. Yes, yeah.
An incredible table. I'm so honored to be playing with all those players. We filmed it.
Okay, yes,
it's
you already
all
shot it.
filmed.
Oh,
It'll be coming out. I think we're announcing it soon, so I can't say the date. But it's incredible. Jasmine ran such a good table. Sandeep cried. And Jasmine got me to threaten someone in a way I've never threatened in the game before.
Oh.
And afterwards, we're like, let's go outside and go for a walk. That was so intense. That was wild.
In a way
You got all
never
aggro?
have before.
It was like we did 2 session zeros, and so like we all knew where we were all comfortable, and then Jasmine was like, "Okay, I know where you are, so I'm gonna push you."
Yeah.
And it was just like, "Let's go, and
Yeah.
it gets so dark and so good. So
All green lights.
all green lights. Keep an
Yeah.
eye out for that announcement, and it's great.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's a very good time.
Awesome. Well, yeah. I mean, I think that's it for us tonight. Unless anyone has anything else to add. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us here for this game night. As we've said, we want to do more of these in the future. Maybe we'll play more for the Queen and create more insane. Maybe not this insane, but probably will be more games like this. But thank you, everybody. Go to patreon.com/adungeonrun. Help support the show. We appreciate you.
Drink your milk.
Drink your
Drink
milk.
your milk.
Nighty night.
Don't know where it came from. But last and not least, humankind.
Be
Be
bold.
bold. Bye, everybody.
It started. As a simple dungeon run. As a simple dungeon run.